I'm here. I made
Do
it.
you have any idea what time it is, young man?
I'm sorry. You know, I was resting. I have stuff I have to take care of later today. So I figured it's important that I get a lot of rest. That plus I'm a young, growing boy, so more rest helps you, you know, it helps your body grow. It's healthy. You understand what I'm saying, chat? You get me? You feel me? What do you mean young? Young? Why are you questioning that? Young, hairful? Doesn't work for hair though? Look at it. What do you mean? It's right there. It's right there. As young as you are on time. Very? How's it going, chat? I hope you're having an awesome weekend so far. I hope your Saturday night / Sunday morning is a good one.
It's time to stop.
The weebs are muted. That's a good one. That's a good start.
No more.
If the first thing you see in the stream is weebs getting thrown off of a cliff, that's a good start to the day. That's a very good start to the day. What's the Noita 2 game called? If you just type in, here, I'll type it for you. !meat bat. Those are the guys that are making the game called Quantum Corp. That's just the project name. That's not the official name. But if you click that link, it will take you to their website where you can see updates on the project, gets to see some cool looking GIFs. And then if you join their Discord here, that's where in that Discord, there's a section called Dev Updates. That's where you can find all those cool videos that we pull up on stream all the time, watching all the cool effects and seeing all the craziness that you can already do with the engine that they made. Looks spicy. Long run today. We haven't had a lot of Noita this week. Maybe even do the Interspell white hole that people... Yeah, that's a great idea, Blue Eye. The question is, we create a... like the Interspell white hole setup that you're talking about. But then what do we try to accomplish with that? I mean...
I really wish you guys could see this guy right.
What's the Interspell white hole? Is it going to result in us dying to Tiny again? No. Interspell white hole is meant to be a setup to make you unable to run into polyliquid is the idea.
My bad. I thought this was an Asmongold stream because you have similar levels of bald.
No. Now I know you're lying. Now I know you're making shit up. I'm trying to remember the kind of pollen engine that I made last time we were doing some pollen. So the reason I'm thinking about the pollen engine stuff is because I would want to make a pollen engine, I think, to do this white hole setup that we're wanting to do. I've shared a build for this and Chase checked this a few days ago. Using a tentacle wisp, any wisp will work, but tentacles are particularly fast and reliable. So a tentacle wisp will end up with fast enough casting of the Interspell, Nala, white holes that we should be able to safely like swim in poly and stuff, you think, Kubi? Let's see what he posted. Oh, I see the one you're talking about. You said Pollen Engine. It leads me to this one here, right? You said, oh yeah, there's exactly, you're doing exactly what we were talking about. Okay, you can just stand in polymorphine afterwards and it can't reach you. Let's see the setup. Ooh, the delayed spell cast. That part's gonna suck. Everything else, though, is not so bad. He said, this is way better than he expected it to be. You cannot stand still. You cannot stand still without hook bolting yourself. You cannot stand still without hook bolting yourself, but you also have projectile protection included and don't technically need to carry the wand. or modify your travel wand at all. Oh, because is it digging at the ground? Okay, so yeah, it digs below you. So in this case, how are you locked into place? Is this a non-hook bolt? You're in spell labs with gravity disabled. Ah, I see. Yeah, that one sounds pretty funny, pretty enjoyable, like a fun kill on Kolmi, where we don't even have to do the lava shifted into poly. We could do, damn it, what's the orb amount needed for that one? Let me, yeah, kill Kolmi with poly. We could kill Kolmi with poly, and then I wonder how long that actually takes. Let me look at the orb amount. Which one? 12 orbs, new weakness, drastic material vulnerability to polymorphine. We have done this in the past, but we did it with a polymorphine mist. We built a polymorphine mist wand, and then we ate tons of poly mages. So we could try a polymorphine kill on Kolmi without eating poly mages, but with building our own white hole poly immunity setup. So we're going to call this run Killing Kolmi with Polymorphine plus homemade poly immunity. That makes it sound like you're going to be eating poly mages or drinking the polymorphine stuff. Let me think. With no poly immunity. That's true, because it isn't. Because it technically is not poly immunity. So just killing Kolmi with polymorphine without immunity? Maybe? We have poly immunity at home run? That is pretty good, actually. Hold up. We'll just call it killing Kolmi with polymorphine will be just the name of the run. Then in the rule set, we'll have it where we have to make our own poly immunity. So Noita killing Kolmi with polymorphine run. And the rule is going to be I cannot use a polymage or iron stomach to survive the polymorphine. Any other way is on the table and is allowed. Sound fair? Updating the title. Turn that off. Turn that off. Start a new game. Daily run. All right, we're on the correct daily. Starts with Levitatium and some lame stuff. Open the bet. Oh, my bad. Little details, little details. There's always something. Actually, let me grab the title real fast so I can just copy paste. Hold on, hold on. Stop. You guys are always complaining. There, it's okay. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? The bet is open. The prediction, it's really a prediction. It's not really a bet. You're making a prediction. You're not really betting anything, except for your reputation. We complain because you always mess something up. I don't always mess stuff up. These are lies. It's misinformation. GCM says, I can count on one hand how many times I've been to Chernobyl. 8 times. Okay. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. That may be an old dad joke, but that's the first I've heard that. That's a pretty good one, though. Can you explain this clip? Daijin, you're in the Shadow Realm. I've already let you know about that. Meaning you woted yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Let me pee on you. God damn it. I don't know why, sometimes these Stendaris are just like so active. Just leaping all over the place. Full berserk mode. Oh, he stepped in water. Don't you love it when a Stendari just dips his toe in water and then falls over? What is homemade poly immunity? We are not going to be using any of the eating techniques to survive the polymorphine. We're going to be doing a... basically, if you spam the white hole on top of your character, it deletes the liquids, I guess. Like, it doesn't allow your character to get the polymorphine stain, essentially, is what how I understand it. I've actually never built a I've never built a white hole spamming wand to use as poly immunity. It's gonna be my first time, so I'll learn with you guys. We'll learn together. Knowledge is power. That plus the style of wand that is gonna spam the white hole on top of our character. I've never used this method as well, so I want to try that one out too. The Kubi was the one that designed it, I believe, so gotta try that one out too. How does that work? Inner spell? Yeah. Pretty much you have something else, like a wisp that exists somewhere else that's spamming a spell over and over and over. That spell is going to be white hole. It's going to have inner spell attached to it, so it's going to spam it on top of our character, and then we're going to put a Nala on it so that it kills it immediately. Also, what the hell is going on here? What are you... Hey! Stupid plant. For a game crash while Dunk is swimming in the depths of poly. That could be scary. I mean, it would just poly me. If I was in the middle of the fight, though, that could be bad. Alright, let's see if I can pour some poly on this dude's head. Oh, we're definitely going to be able to. There's so much toxic sludge, there's no way he survives that. Yeah, he did not survive that. I'm doing pretty good, me salute, can't complain. Got a late start to today's stream, but I'm happy I'll get to hang out for the entire stream. Yesterday we had to do like a little bit shorter stream because I had some IRL stuff to take care of. But today we get to do a full stream, so I figured let's use this as a long run. All week we haven't done any long runs. We've been too busy doing like, you know, content creator kind of gimmicky runs, doing modded runs, all that stuff. So today's going to be a fun, we're playing the daily run, so if this weekend you're chilling, got nothing to do except for relax and play video games, well, load up the daily run. You can play alongside because I'll be, you know me, I play slow, I explore all over the place. So anything that I build in my run, you should be able to build too. How's the flower here in the first area? Is that a mod? It's a biome modifier that we ended up with. It's, I forget what it's called, but it's the one that causes the jungle vines and everything. That's why you're seeing these vines all over the place, like that right there. Well, a lot of them are burning. You'll see some more of them, I think, here in a bit. I don't like getting that bio. Yeah, there it is. See the plants growing? Yeah, it's annoying biome modifier. Don't throw this, Dunk. I want my golden yes after trying for 1 year. Oh shit, is this the run? This is the run! The worst biome modifier, not even close, but kind of annoying. Yeah. Not close to the most annoying, but definitely is annoying. Which is kind of, I guess, probably a bad thing. It shows that there are actually some really, really annoying biome modifiers. I wonder if I can hit this correctly. Oh, I should not be below him when I do that. I haven't checked in on Dark Viper to see if he ever got his nightmare victory. I know for a little bit he was a bit hooked, a bit addicted there for a while, but I don't know where he's still on that nightmare addiction. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Why the plants are annoying. Oh my gosh. Will you be playing GTA 6 when it comes out? No, I don't have any plans to. I'll probably be watching Dark Viper play some though. I know he's like one of the biggest Grand Theft Auto creators out there. But I've actually never played any Grand Theft Auto myself, like, ever. What's that, Severin? As a VOD watcher, I haven't been able to bet before, so you better get my first win. But you've been here before. I guess never when a bet opens, maybe. So you've been here before. Maybe the live part, not so much. Alright, so bubbles dig really terribly, but in this case we can actually use them to get past this annoying little spot. But you're so old. I don't know, I was more of a... First off, fuck you on the old comment, but I was more of a Nintendo gamer. Yeah, I know, a little Nintendo fanboy. Didn't really play a ton of games outside of Nintendo stuff growing up. I mean, even my love of StarCraft is I mean, it sounds kind of weird. You'd be like, Nintendo, StarCraft, how'd you end up there? Well, because the Nintendo 64 had StarCraft 64, that's what got me into the whole RTS world and everything. Kind of a weird way to get into it, but it's how it happened. Nintendo plus StarCraft. That was my, you know, road into the Blizzard realm. My very first Blizzard game, well, technically my very first Blizzard game was actually Warcraft on the Sega Saturn. Yes, we did have a Sega Saturn. That was like one of my first consoles to ever have. And I rented Warcraft, or my brother rented Warcraft at Blockbuster. And I was like, oh my god, I love that game. It was like amazing. That was actually my first RTS to ever play. And then, you know, I used to rent it all the time at Blockbuster. And then one day, whenever we had an N64, I saw a commercial for StarCraft 64. And so I begged my parents to get it for my birthday. And I got it for my birthday, and I loved it. Played that for thousands of hours. And then one of my brother's friends saw me playing it, and one time it said, like, do you know they got this on computer? And so then of course I had to get it on computer. And then I learned about the online play. And so my early days of StarCraft 64, I was playing on dial-up. And it's one of the reasons I say that I like to do most of my gaming at night. It's just when I feel nostalgic for gaming and crave it, because I was playing on dial-up, and my parents, mainly my mom, would only let me play at night whenever nobody needed to use the phone. So that's when I would play StarCraft. Shout out to brother's friend. Yep, shout out to my brother's friend, Keelan. I still remember his name, Keelan. He was like the only person that ever knew what StarCraft was. Like, all my brother's friends would be playing games like, I don't know, like 007. I remember playing Twisted Metal with them. Even though we didn't have a PlayStation, one of his friends did. It would bring over his PlayStation, and we played Twisted Metal. But his one friend knew of StarCraft, and I remember like all his other friends never seemed interested in the StarCraft game at all. The only other person that would play with me, even my brother wouldn't play StarCraft with me. He never was interested at all. But my cousin used to play with me, so we would sit there and just play me and him versus computers for just thousands of hours. The RTS genre is amazing. Too bad everyone has TikTok brains now, so the genre is dead. The genre is dead, but I don't think that's a permanent thing. A lot of people are, you know, a little bit skeptical that, you know, MOBAs and just like you said, kind of like the TikTok brain, I guess, is not going to allow the RTS genre to ever like resurface. But I just think it takes some game dev out there that's an innovator and comes up with a new approach to how RTS is done. We're just waiting for that innovator, that's all. I was introduced to StarCraft because of a friend in elementary school had a disc of it, and I had a disc of Red Alert 2, so we swapped to try each other's game. I mean, I did play a little bit of Command and Conquer and stuff back in the day, but StarCraft was the one I played first. So for me, the Command and Conquer games just didn't quite hit right, you know? Because I was just like, damn, it's not StarCraft. Oh shit, oh shit. That was a mistake. I could have made a play for that wand, and then I didn't. I did not. But the good news is we can swap. Ooh, a spark trigger on it. All my friends have TikTok brains and refuse to sit down for 12 hours with me to play diplomacy. All right, hold up now. I think there's got to be some in between of a TikTok brain and a 12-hour gamer session or board game session, depending on how you want to play it, I guess. Diplomacy pog. Pog. You know what? I'll take this one over. Yeah, the first zone is got a good amount of resources going on. Just missing hearts. That's really the only thing that we could be looking for that's not coughing up. The eye. We could use the eye to kill stuff early if we wanted to. We could use the eye combined with a torch and get the early game heart. Actually, yeah, let's probably do that. Then I gotta grab the torch as well. I guess, yeah, let me go take care of grabbing the early game orb, and then I'll do the rest. I've always been curious, why do you kick the acid trap off rather than just grabbing the wand and running? I've had freak accidents happen. Like, you could sit there for like 20 minutes on that spot where the wand is, and you're like, nothing's around, I've killed everything. You know what? I'm just gonna grab it and run. The moment you pick that wand up and the acid trap goes off and you run to the right, there'll be this enemy that just for some reason, even though you felt like you killed every possible enemy in the zone, for some reason this enemy just walks out of fucking nowhere and hits you and knocks you back into the acid trap. I swear it happens a billion times. It happens every time, dude. Yeah, exactly. Noita teaches you to fear. Yeah, you just... being a Noita... experienced Noita player is just like an accumulation of Noita trauma. Where you're just avoiding all the past trauma that's happened to you. It's like, I don't trust this thing. And people are like, why? You're like, it killed me one time. I don't trust that pixel. Yep, exactly. Every pixel is simulated to fuck you over. They just forgot that last little bit in the tagline for Noita. Every pixel is simulated, and then they put in like really small font. You have to like, you know, really zoom in, and it says to fuck you over. Classic Noita devs. Imagine the trauma of the yes betters. What? Anything. I'm the one with the trauma from their shit talk. I often fall asleep to the long VODs, but tonight I'm going to bed super late, so I get to do it live. Yo, what's up there, Ark? How's it going, man? I hope that means that you're having a good weekend, getting to relax and do some fun gaming. Got some good snacks maybe next to you. I actually don't have any good snacks around me right now. I just have some water. I have to grab some snacks in a bit since we have a long game session today, because this run right here is going to take us a while. I mean, look at us. We're moving too slow. We got to pick up the pace. We have a super long journey. Also, where is the torch? It was by the acid trap. Okay, so where the hell was that acid trap? Chad, I need your eyeballs. Where the hell was that trap? Near the entrance? You say to the left a little? Left of the entrance? Alright, we're moving left. This area looks unexplored. You sure about that? There is a wand there that I didn't check, I don't think. What's up, Gloom? A nice dunk long play. This is the real shit. We're on a journey. This one's kind of weird. Actually, is this a... Oh no, it's a randomly spawned one. That's why it's rotating. Not pre-designed by the devs. I was gonna say, I never see this thing. An interesting one for sure. But we don't have space for it because I need to grab that other thing. That's more bubbles. Yes, we found this. This is the one, I think. I lied to you. Never mind. It is the... We need the trap. Where's the... Oh, there. Wait. Nope, not that one. Do you know where left is? I went to the left. It must have been really far left. I went left. I didn't see anything. So then I started to go right. But it must have been like... super left. It went left of left. Wait, I did see it? You said what? Are you sure about that? Don't you have a wand in your pants? Are you hitting on me right now? Alright, so you're saying keep going left. Oh, yes, we found it. Thank you, chat. That's what we needed. And the reason we were looking for this silly torch is because whenever you get an eye, which the eye you could get every run because there is one available on the surface if you want to take the time to do that. Actually, part of me wants to delete this lava as well. Never trust the lava. Just doing a little cleaning. Yes, it's unnecessary, but when you're doing a long run, it's nice to do this kind of extra cleanup. so it doesn't come back to haunt you later. You know, like 4 hours later, you're not paying attention, you dive straight into like a pool of lava that you could have deleted. Hey, look at that. See? Cleaned up real nice. Oh, there's a heart. Sweet. What is that? Ambrosia? Tablet, I don't love you anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, so our issue is now getting into that area. Doing it with bubbles is going to really, really suck. I could go from above. That is true. Alright, let's nudge this. Ooh. There we go. What the? Hey, there we go. Now we have a little exit. We get the eye down here. It's gonna take a moment because we are having to delete a good thing of water. Like, this lake area is definitely not the most shallow thing. It's kind of deep. What's your favorite non-dangerous liquid except water? My favorite non-dangerous liquid in Noita. I'm assuming you mean in Noita. You didn't really specify that part. But, I mean, milk? Wait, can't you just choose something like Healthium? Can you choose like Healthium, Lively Concoction, Draftamitis? There's so many options. Piss. There is urine. This is true. Now, why you would select it as your favorite liquid in Noita? A little questionable. I think Ambrosia and Healthium are dangerous because they make you cocky and then everything comes up Millhouse. What? No. How dare you use everything coming up Millhouse wrong? You disgust me.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drawn.
Dude, there's too much gas here. It's gonna like suffocate my character. Alright, we just deleted a shit ton of water. So then now what we're going to do is we're going to say, stay down there, eye. And we're going to grab out the torch. And the torch does allow us to see in the dark. And that's the heal. Oh wait, you know, I just realized we probably have to delete a little bit more water over here, don't we? Oh no, we're good, we're good. We got the different formation. There we go. So we grab this, gives us a bonus 25 HP. And then now we can make the decision of either grabbing this heart at this moment or saving that heal for later. I think we're going to opt to save that heal for later since it is a longer run. Hopefully that greed doesn't screw me over. Oh, and you know what else I just realized? I do not have a way to break out of the Holy Mountain. I did not prepare for that. Whoops. How does Juan get the wand? How do I get the wand? What do you mean, Sapinski? And also, there is no difference between the Moist Mob and the only difference is visual. Like, one is a pixel version of this one. This is the original Moist Mob emote, and then there's a pixel version. There's a whole long story where used to Twitch had it, where there was like follower emotes that you could only use in the channel, and it's this whole thing. They ended up changing their system and everything, so now you can use both emotes in other channels, and we just never did away with the duplicate. One is for subs, the other's for non-subs. Yeah, but I mean in terms of like, I think he was asking in terms of like when using it in the channel after somebody subscribes. There is no difference there. But yeah, one of them is a follower emote, the other one's a sub emote. But both of them do the same thing in the channel. Alright, we could get the unlimited spells. It's a really weak opener, I feel like. The good news is that we have this. Also, apparently there is some strategies that you can use, like explosive boxes to kind of glitch your way out of the mountain, but I wouldn't recommend that when you don't have explosion immunity, because if they blow up while you're near them, that could be a bit yikes. Unlimited spells is quite good. We don't have a single thing we need it for, except for maybe All-Seeing Eye, but fuck this. We don't want this. We're rolling it. Lame. Rolling it. Alright, chat. Why didn't you tell me not to do this? This is all your fault. You could have saved me. Alright, well, extra perk isn't the worst, but it definitely isn't the best. Hey, Dunk, don't re-roll the perks. Wow, that would have been so helpful. If only you weren't behind. If your brain didn't lag. Extra perk will pay out later in the long run. We are doing a longer run, so if there ever was a time that we'll get value from it, it's one of these runs. Get the chain out of the way, move this over here, and we're looking juicy. Gonna tear a hole in the mountain, as you do. Kick that into Steve. Okay, statue, get off of me. Hey, get off me. I still have not used my heal. And my health is a little low. Don't worry, this is doing its job, kind of. Damn it. Ooh. Nice. Well, what you like to see, early telly. Levitanium. There's actually a decent wand. Hold up. What's your favorite wand build for a damage dealing wand? Usually explosive, I mean not explosive, usually electric arc stuff. I love the way electric arc looks. I think it's some of the coolest looking builds. Use electric arc. We could run that, or we could run something like this. Oh yeah, we could drink some concentrated mana and then really pump some damage. Not a bad idea. Shit, where was that concentrated mana at? Was that the... I can't remember where I last saw it. There's a Levitanium over there, but not the one we're looking for. Oh, it was in the first area? Damn it. We could Lumi drill our way up there if I'm really motivated. If I had Iron Stomach, then it would be worth it, because then you could just drink an infinite amount of concentrated mana, which means that it would be like you almost have like a natural built-in add mana on your character, kind of. Basically, you just, you know, it boosts your mana regen a lot. What you got going on in there, buddy? Doesn't look like anything interesting. Oh, there was a heart. I couldn't see it. He was humping it. Alright, well, our health is a little low, and we did just find a heart. So, can you eat lava? I mean, if it'll burn you a bit. You get a little flame on you. There's a little bit of lava on the ground right there. You're like, let me just see it. See how, like, for a moment, you can see, it's kind of hard to explain because it's hurting my character, so I can't really show you that well. But you'll see a, like, whenever you're eating stuff, you'll see little status effects, and it will show you, like, a status effect that means, like, you ate something hot. And it is burning your stomach. I wonder if the lava tastes like hot rocks. Like hot rocks? Delicious hot rocks. I just assume it tastes like orange juice. Alright, we're healed up. Looking juicy. What we could do, since we've already pissed off the gods, is we can go ahead and check the next mountain and then Lumi drill our way back up. We don't have like the fastest digging ever, but it is an option. That way we can have an actual perk to explore with. Sure, let's do that. Wait, this guy has a wand and it's got a fiery tip on it. Let me deal with that. Oh, he died. Alright, we'll swap that for now. This orbiting arc is actually a pretty significant damage upgrade if we wanted to swap to a non-shuffle. You could probably go crazy. Alright, so in the mountain we gotta remember that Steve is pissed off. Hey, there's a freeze right here. Well, that makes it nice and easy. Just run over here. Hey, get over here, Steve. Get over here. Freeze them, kick them. No problem.
Do it.
The dice. Early game, extra perk, and dice. The dice was nice.
Do it.
So now we have another interesting decision to make. Do we want to grab more love, which is really, really OP in these longer runs? Or do we re-roll it and goof around a bit? We talk about food now? We talk about food every day. What are you talking about? That is true. Nutty is right. If we end up grabbing the more love, it kind of kills a little bit of the excitement of the white hole spam, right? A little bit of the hype. Because you want enemies trying to, you know, mess with you and be dangerous. We'll not go the more love route. But just know that if you're ever doing a longer run, more love is a decently high priority perk to grab. Because you're going to end up going to parallel worlds, farming tons of perks, all that kind of stuff. So more love stacking can let you turn Noita into like a sandbox game where nothing is aggressive. Everything's just friendly with each other. Meaning if you ever do get poly'd or whatever, nothing tries to kill you anyways. We need Dark Souls type invasions in Noita. Oh my god, now that would be crazy. If we were doing a super long run, this perk is pretty great. On its own, it pretty much is not that great, but once you stack 4 of them, it's super OP. If we're doing a short run, then Concentrate Spells is crazy OP. We could just blast through everything, but we are not going to take more love because of the challenge we're doing today, and we're not going to take Concentrate Spells because we're doing a long run. You could grab kills to mana. Let's roll it. God damn it, why did I roll it, chat? Why did I roll it? I could grab item radar, I guess. Why not Concentrate Spells? Just because when you're dealing with a long run, Concentrate Spells is huge damage. But in the late game, we'll have huge damage. So I'm not really worried about my damage. Item radar for Wand-Mart? I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. Speed up. We may end up grabbing it right now. It's like, whatever. I'm not super hyped with the perks we've gotten so far. So what we could do is we could take this non-shuffle, do a spark trigger, orbiting arc music note build if we want to go to the surface and grab the music notes. That's one option for big damage. That's why I'm saying the concentrated spells weren't really necessary because we already have options for big damage. Lots of options. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, it's a Lumi timer. It didn't matter. Did you ever kick one of those sea mines? That was one of my least favorite deaths. It won't always instantly blow up. It has to like collide with another pixel. But the thing is, there's pixels everywhere, so it's pretty common that you walk up and you kick it and it just will blow up. There's the Levitadium. I'm breaking the flask because I don't want to deal with my item radar pointing towards it all the time. Be like, oh, there's something over there. When you're talking about one of these, right? The rusted metal thing. Ooh, look at that. You do not want to see that hanging around. When telemages start jumping around, they grab those nukes and they will ruin your life.
Do it.
Do it. There's nothing to be done. There's nothing to do. Double in some light. The item radar is pointing me down and to the right, down here. So we're gonna see if we can find something. See what it's trying to lead us to. It's gonna be a heart or a chest. Hopefully it's a heart. Gotta be careful. I don't want to accidentally teleport into the chest and then it drops like an electric stone. Oh. Spark bolts. Really don't have any like filler spark bolts right now, but then again, I'm not really feeling like running back just to carry back some spark bolts right now. Not exactly hype for that. Dunk, if you got offered a Blue Chew sponsor, would you take it? What kind of question is this? Why would you think of me for that question? Care to explain? Because old and bald. Because of blue swellings. Blue Chew, well, I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure they're referring to something in the Viagra realm, yes? Is it American only stuff? I've only heard of it from Twitch chat, from you guys memeing about it. I've never actually seen an advertisement or anything in real life with it, so I don't know. Maybe that says a lot about you guys. Telemage. Woo! Oh, fuck. Well, that worked out. That worked out nicely. Sometimes the best thing to do is to do nothing. Pheromone, I guess? Your damage is poopy? Well, my damage isn't that bad. You think it's that bad? I feel like I'm shredding my way around right now. Oh my god! Oh my god!
And that's over with.
Oh my god! I cannot believe that just happened.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Dude, there was a guy earlier that was like, finally, after a year, I'm about to get my golden yes sign.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Chase is on the case.
Victim to one of the
I was
crazy
hacked!
hunters.
Once again, Dunk's performance proves the wisdom and foresight of never betting yes. My golden yes sign took me over a year, and this is why.
Wrong answer. That's what the kids call epic fail.
Okay, guess I'm pivoting to Baka Hat.
I was being lazy. I just wanted a luminous drill this guy, but the teleliquid got on me.
Today is a bloody Sunday. DNK6 was primed and ready.
I just thought I can just stab him and move out of the way real quick. Dude, like right here, I stab and I move, but the liquid still gets on me in time.
Hey, I just got back from the bathroom. How's the run going? Please say it's well. I bet my house on this one. Please, don't let me down. Dunk. You were indeed hacked. Hacked to pieces by that guy's melee attack. And so were the streaks of all the poor believers, including that poor guy almost reaching his golden yes.
Dude! How long has it been since I died in a daily run? It's been years. Okay, it's been months. What happened? I accidentally got some
Sucker KEKWI was away for 5 minutes, and this is what I come back into.
I accidentally got some telly juice on my character. Tellied myself to the roof. The roof. The high up, you know.
Like a long run.
All right, shut your goddamn
DunkOrSlam
mouth,
10th
Jesus
of May
Christ! You're
2020.
getting muted. All right. I got some telly juice on my character, and then it teleported me up to the higher zone of the fungal caverns, which I hadn't explored yet. So pretty much I launched my character into unexplored territory in the fungal caverns. And whenever I first ended up here, like right there, I immediately noticed these guys and the robo guys. So I tried to jump to the left because I wasn't processing everything. It was just like a quick reaction. It's like, oh shit, freeze guys. I jumped to the left. And then when I jumped to the left, I realized, oh shit, there's another set of freeze guys. So I kind of like froze here because I thought, okay, well, fuck it, I'll just stay where, like, if I'm safe here for a moment. I'll ambrosia, and then when I ambrosia, I'll try to like scurry away. But whenever I went to kind of like freeze here for a moment, just stay in that spot, just like hang out here for a second, this dude meleeed me, and the melee shoved my character. And the melee shoved me into the freeze guy, which this one froze me as the other one meleeed. So I got shoved into a frozen melee attack, which then froze me, and then I fell into a mushroom. But I think I was going to die probably anyways to the freeze melee. But still, the mushroom was just the cherry on top. I've been rewatching the clip over and over, and I think there's a clear moment you could have survived by not being a fucking dumbass. I die like one time in like months, and you guys try to act like you wouldn't have died 700 times by this point. One time in months. Shut your goddamn mouth. Fuck. Months. All right, hold on. Let me see my last death.
Just a little salty, huh?
Wait, what was this death? Gotta get to moving so I don't starve. No starving, please. This is different. Oh, this was nightmare mode, win streaking. All right, that's different. That was almost exactly a month ago. We're talking about normal Noita, especially daily runs. It's been a long time. It has been many months. On Mother's Day of all days, what a jerk. Fuck, man. 2 words, all you have to say it. 2 words? 2 words. Well, I can get some help on this.
Cringe. There's no other word for it. This makes me cringe.
Account compromised. Hacked, please. Security breach. Infiltrated account. Account hijacked. These all work. No, we're not playing Noita. If anything, the thing that's most encouraged me to never try Noita together again is the fact that it causes people to spam Noita together. So I think I will probably never load Noita together again, just because if you do, it just revitalizes it. I'd say it's its number 1 problem. I guess we can just do the exact same bet. We just do it not on the daily run. Just a regular random seed. Oh boy.
Bearer of the curse, I will always be at your side.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Cosmo had a 37 streak go down the drain. 37 predictions in a row. Methan with a 30. Space with a 28. Oh god. Dempsey's 24, Purdy 24, Genotype 24, Blake's 24, Nancho with a 22, Peace Outside 22, Goldfish Vendor 21, KLP 21, Kasarn Wolf 21, and Lori Rolo with a negative 19.
Is this what they mean with the Great Reset?
The Toast Jesus had a 27 streak, Taro Pan's 20 streak, Pixel, yeah, we'll just say Pixel with a 20 streak. Down the drain. Wilhelm, 20 streak. Owl God, Spilled Bread, Kangaroo, Cyan Seal. Oh my god, how long is this list? Hegber, Ilham, Zalarith, Indy, Webbs, Dice Addict, Old Vamp, a Kitty, Helicos, Grodercon, Stardust, Broivulo, Razor Dark Moon, Blackburn, Ember, Play Lizard, Lotta Otter, Count Zone, The Hypnotoad. Is that Cyberset? It's like Cybrick? Look, we'll call you Cyber, all right? I don't know what the hell's going on here. My brain is fried. Royal Naga, Boob Mag, Bazadurg, Duralt, John, Life Force, and It's Bossy. Yo, let's call it Sunday Massacre. This might be the biggest purge in the channel. Listen, sometimes when you just never die in Noita, you forget what losing feels like. It's been so long that I forgot what the...
That's cope. You know that's
No, that's not cope. I'm just saying what this tells me.
Wait, isn't this the thing live service devs do when they mass ban in waves to catch people off guard?
No.
What is this? The scam wave?
The mistake I
really wish you
made.
guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in
The
sweat.
mistake I made was being too good at Noita. It made me complacent.
cheer up. Could be worse.
That's all.
Yeah, you could be bald and have a big nose.
No, hold on. Yeah, I was complacent because I won too much. That's all. That's all. I'm back in. I'm locked in
I think an
again.
event like this deserves a week of bald cap as a punishment.
How many 7 streaks did Dunk just cheat the chat out of? Control Z, Control F for commas or something? It was like 3. It was 3 tops, Test 60. Tops.
Dude is gaslighting himself, but he's the only one who could ever believe it.
No. Listen, how about this? Link me a clip of me dying on the daily in the last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. That's my challenge to you. Because don't act like it wasn't clipped. If I died on the daily run, that shit is definitely clipped. So find it for me. Find it. I'm looking at one right now. Obviously not this one. That's cheating. That's cheating.
The ghost with the nuke wand. That's less than 6 months.
4 months ago. Let's see this one. This was back before Steam made some of the changes that they did. But back in the day, when you had people on your friends list, you could view their game library, like the hours they played in them and whatnot. And so what I did... Okay, that was the last time, though. That is actually true. That was the last time I got in Noita. But still, that was 4 months ago, all right? That was a freak death. That was a freak death. And so I even paused to make sure that there was no... You guys remember this. We discussed this. You could view their game library. I did a little pause to make sure there's nothing dangerous in here. And the electricity happened to only proc the moment I jumped in. And it did a double electric one. That one was crazy. That one was wild. Please just say that you're sorry. What? I'm sorry? What do you mean? You're sorry. You should apologize to me. It's the opposite.
Arrogance and stupidity all in the same package. How efficient of you.
Admit that you were being stupid. No, it was that I was complacent with being too good at Noita. I apologize for being too good at Noita. That I agree. Is that fair? We're good now?
Yes, it was 4 months ago. But aren't you streaming like 3 times a week?
What?
And
No.
one stream is Dark Souls?
I streamed Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. It's currently Saturday night. That's 5. That's how many days I streamed this week. 5. Yeah. Yeah, now who didn't learn to count? This was also this daily death. Real question is what came first and what was after due to Twitch not having dates? Player ghost death. Player ghost.
previous
I
week
wish
says
you guys could
otherwise.
see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
I mean... 4 months ago still. 4 months ago. It's so long ago. So long ago. God damn it. How the hell am I back in the beginner area? What am I doing here in Noob Land? After all my hard work, we even had our HP bar in a good place. Everything was looking juicy. Dunk has actually entered the reverse skill progression phase now that he has reached 10,000 hours. Wait, I haven't reached 10,000 hours. 9,434 hours and messages from Woad. Which maybe the messages from Woad have set me back a little bit. That's probably true. 9,000 hours but still feeling like watching a newbie. I know you guys are typing that shit talk through tears as you are watching the death replay on your own screen, because I know you guys don't have me open on your main screen. You have me on like your second or third monitor.
Time to lurk since I've dodged my IRL duties so much. I
Nice.
believe again that you got this, my king and conqueror of hair follicles.
Thank you, I think, Bayhu. 6th monitor? See, my point is, though, you don't have me open on your main monitor. You have Noita open on your main monitor, and you're watching that death replay over and over, and you're taking out your anger on me. I'm innocent. I didn't get you killed in Noita. That was you. Don't take your anger out on me. We might be bad, but it ain't our job to be good at Noita. It is your job to be good, wholesome Twitch chatters, and you suck at that, alright? You're fired.
Don't worry, Dunk. The early game is where a lot of new players struggle the most. It took me well over 100 deaths before I won the first time. Once you can get past it and gather some resources, you will be able to get one of those god runs in no time.
Bob says, I only have one screen. I have you in Alt-Tab and Noita Death screen that I am mostly looking at, but I don't trash talk you either. See, I told you though. I mean, listen, you weren't trash talking, but the other ones are. You're just doing a better job at, you know, holding back your aggression. Other chatters not doing as good of a job. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. No, I'm not consuming that. Ooh. Any tips to maintain a lower skill level at 1,000 hours? The game feels too easy to bother with, but you don't seem to be facing the same problem. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. What made you guys so angry? Why are you the way that you are? Get out of here, Forrest. Trying to somehow connect this to the Cowboys. You're just a blind Broncos fan. Listen, we didn't win last year, and neither did you. That's all I know. Don't follow the Cowboys. Are they doomed like the 49ers? Well, see, the Cowboys, they're mainly referred to as America's team, right? And as you know, America is #1. The problem with being #1 is that it means you have the most haters, right? Europeans, explain it to them. You ever wonder why you see so many haters on the US online? Because they know who #1 is. They hate being number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, whatever. And they look to the US and they're like, God damn it, why not us? Clip rewind? You mean clip rewind? What? Nope. me hear it one more time.
Floxy nasi nihili pilification.
Floxy nasi nihilification. No! Change! I'm bald! I am bald! That is unrelated. Sadly, there is a rise in that these days, but unrelated. It's not number one even on its own continent. Listen, so then you're either arguing for Mexico to be number one, Omega lol, or Canada, also Omega lol. Come on, be reasonable. Listen, even if Canada becomes number one, right? Let's just say Canada becomes the GOAT. That'll be our 51st state. Just give it a little bit of time. So in a way, any win that Canada has is just our future win. Yeah, now you're thinking. Now you're like, oh fuck, they're right. The perfect plan. Okay, Orange Man. So since they didn't teach you clearly, in 1812, Canada marched into the U.S. and burnt down your White House. Listen, they're just helping with remodeling. That's all. What? It says, wait, 1812, Canada didn't exist. It was Britain. There you go, see? Couldn't even get your, they were just an early episode of... Shit, what are those, what's the name of that show where they do, like, the remodeling of the homes and stuff? Trying to steal credit for their early remodel of the White House. Cribs? No, Cribs, that's like old school. Does Cribs still exist? I don't think Cribs exists anymore. Home Improvement? Not quite. I think it died years ago. Yeah, I haven't heard it being a thing in forever. Pimp My White House. I mean, I'd watch that. That'd be a good episode. I would check that shit out. Extreme Makeover Home Edition. See? Reiniger knows what's up. Every time I go to the dentist, that's what they have on while they do, like, dental work. They have the fucking TV going. It's like that extreme, you know, home makeover thing. Hey, Dunk, why are you on the daily? Exclamation mark death for all you people not trolling. I know most of you, pretty much every single one of you is trolling. You know what happened. Exclamation mark death if you did not, if you're the one person that didn't witness it. That death was crazy, what the hell? Yep, I goofed around too much. But this time, no mistakes. No mistakes. Chat did research and found out the last time I died on a daily run had been like 4 months ago. So 4 months, 0 mistakes, that's not bad. Flawless gameplay for 4 months straight. Come on. Oh shit. God, all the angles are so annoying in this area. You, blow up. Alright, our HP is in a pretty good place. Start moving on, I guess. Bets are about to close. Predictions are closing, chat. Oh, there's a frog. Oh. I did not grab a method to get out of the Holy Mountain, but let's hope that we just find something. Alright, predictions are closed. I'm sorry, some of you guys got left in the cold. Your brain lagged. Ah, fuck, I made a mistake. We actually do not have a way out of the mountain. That's rare. But it does happen. Okay, it means we gotta make smart moves right now. Right here, right now. So I'm thinking we get this. Could tablet dig. Get that crap out of here. We're not tablet digging our way to freedom. That is shameful. Double, double. That's a triple. So we go 3 of these, put this here. How are we looking? Okay. I wish we had a second heavy spread. Then we'd be in business. So if we grab... Okay, here's my idea. We empty out the missiles, right? Probably could have chose a better item to empty out, but oh well. Read Latali, you murderer. Read Latali? What'd I miss? All he says is 0 charge glitter bomb and heavy spread at the end. He said, or a missile. What are you talking about? Read Latali. He was suggesting what I was doing. Me and him are in agreement. Alright, so we have that. And then grab this up. We go heavy spread, 0 charge missile. How does this look? The improvement is very non-existent. Let me see. What would that be? Wait, shouldn't it be a slight improvement? Hold up. This would be 0.15, so 0.20. 0.20 cast delay. 0.47 recharge. Shouldn't that cut the time in half? Am I crazy? What are we missing here, Latali? What's going on? Why aren't we getting the speed? Castaway and recharge are about the same? That doesn't make sense. If I add together 0.05, 0.05, 0.05, and a natural 0.05, that should be 0.20. The recharge is over double that. If I put the heavy spread down, it should remove 0.25 of the recharge, making it so that cast delay is our main issue. It's 0.20 cast and 0.22 recharge. That's not true. Look, right here, Latali, look. This right here is 0.47 recharge time. I'm not taking anything away from it, yeah? So I shoot this. If I put this heavy spread on it, we're going to get more speed, but inaccurate, yes? If we put the heavy spread here, and we attach it to a 0 charge, why would we get a point? It shouldn't add another 0.2. I don't think we have to deal with any added stats from the 0 charge. What am I mixing up here? 0.2 is between shots, and it so stays. It's not 0.2 in between shots. You can see right there it is 0.05. Plus this becomes 0.2. I mean, it is something that you could put like an extra thing at the end and then do the swapping method of that one definitely gives you the speed. Oops. But hold on, cast 1 equals 0.20. Cast delay. Yeah, that's that. Okay, that part. We're in agreement on that part. Cast 2 equals negative cast delay, but 0.22 recharge. So 0.2 seconds to go from here to here. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't considering the... Something about that's weird, though. I guess I've gotten so used to not using the 0... I haven't done the 0 charge heavy spread shit in so long. I wasn't thinking about the... It has to be a double heavy spread for us to see any gain from it. And even if we had a double heavy spread, then we could only do a double spark bolt. What about starting with heavy spread plus 0 charge? No, what happens is it just puts it onto the spark bolts, which is still faster, but it's like you end up with the... Like, that's what I was trying to do. I was pretty much trying to get this speed but without the inaccuracy. But I think...
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy.
You have to have the double...
in sweat.
Or if the cast delay... If I had a way to get the cast delay lower than the initial group... But we really don't. Besides the egg. But I hate using the egg. At least for damage spells, I hate using the egg. If the first cast is 0 cast delay, then it's easier. Yeah, I think that's what I just got. I got too focused on the recharge time and not thinking about cast delay. Oh well. Pollen it up over here. And you know what? We're going to go with no more knockback. That way we don't get yeeted into a goddamn freeze. You like to wrap with 2 heavy spreads and a double heavy spread, 1 bolt, so only that one is inaccurate. We'd still have the same problem. I mean, you still have like it's like the same issue as this one, where you still have to deal with the 0.22 recharge. So. You might as well just
wish you guys could see this
have
guy
that.
Right now. He is drenched in sweat.
It's whatever. We'll have a huge upgrade in a bit. I was just so focused on the numbers, thinking, wait a second, what's going on? But I'm also used to not doing the 0 charge wrapping, so that's why I wasn't thinking about. Wasn't mathing it out correct. Hi, I win like 5 games, but I am so much. But I have so much problems to pass the first 3 levels. Any advice? Good to see you there. Edek, or is it Edic? Edic. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. And you know, it happens to everybody. I just got murdered a little while ago playing a little sloppy. Noita is one of those games that if you give it a chance, it will rip your face off. And I actually died in the daily run today after 4 months plus 4 months or more of not having any mistakes in my dailies. I made a mistake. And chat is talking so much shit. They're just so happy to see that even the elite gamers like myself get got from time to time. Don't you? Elite. Elite. But yeah, it's pretty much just about being patient and not giving Noita an opportunity. Anytime if I have a death, you can almost always pinpoint the moment that I gave Noita the opportunity to kill me. For newer players, that can be harder to do because, you know, you're still learning a lot about the game. You don't understand these vulnerabilities. You don't understand, like, what is considered greedy and what's considered just, like, smart Noita play, right? That can be hard. That just comes with experience. So, for example, right now, as I'm kind of fighting these bees, a mistake that a player could make is to try to go for any, like, gold beneath the nest. That would just be greed, and you're giving the game a good chance to damage you really badly. Instead, gold isn't that big of a deal. Take things slowly, get rid of the nest, all that kind of stuff is the smarter move. That's just one example. Obviously, there's tons of these things happening whenever you're playing. So just learning to recognize when something is an unnecessary risk. Ooh, look at that. That's a heal right there. It's kind of hard to tell, but what happened was this is a common formation for giving treasure chests, and something must have opened the treasure chest, which then resulted in it dropping out a Kami, which is right there. It's a green kind of circle. You kidding me right now? I didn't want the guy bleeding lava all over it. Boom. There you go. And this is a hut that can heal the player. So it's nice to have that. It's a one-time heal. I do like it. And there's a heart here. Just using pollen to get around. A full heal? Yeah, pretty much. It's a little bit tricky because it does like shoot the heals. You have to kind of like catch them, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it's pretty much a full heal. The first time you ever use it, you may not get full heal out of it. You'll end up probably being a little sloppy and missing a lot of the heals. But it just shoots a ton of heals around. They bounce around, and you have to catch them. Have you ever seen those like game show things where they have like a box, like a clear box that money's like flying all around and people are in it trying to like catch money? It's pretty much that idea, except for with heals. Heals get shot all around and you have to jump into them, and you only have a couple seconds to catch as many heals as you can, is the idea. It isn't that hard to pull off getting a good amount of heals from it, though. The higher your health is, the more heals that it spawns, I believe is how it works. So, it's beneficial to wait to use it. Like, the more health you have, you do get more heals from it. Can you get infinite HP and cast Kami and break the game? I don't know what would happen there. I'd imagine there's some kind of cutoff. I don't know how it works. Latali's probably looked at the code before. He could probably explain. But yeah, I don't know at what point do the heals... Does it just say, fuck it? It only heals like 60% of max HP, actually, according to Wiki. 60%. Really? He says, yeah, Latali says it is 60%. I'll find a Lua to check how it would act if you had infinity. Alright, well. We're about to find out. Oh, shit. Let me try for the Telly Flask. Telly Flask would be nice. Oh, shit. No! Did he just kill himself? Oh, that's dangerous. He just killed himself. Darn flask thrower. Not my most favorite shop. Not very impressed. Kind of want that speed up. We'll see. The actual infinity, each projectile with Kami would heal infinity. It would work. Oh. Each projectile would heal infinity? What in the hell? That is crazy. What would be really crazy is to be in a scenario where you have the HP bar showing infinity and you're still having to rely on the on the Kami for heals. Like, I need these heals. It have to be some kind of challenge run is the only way I could see that reasonably happening. When I get unstable Telly Flask in the mines, I encounter a flash thrower, instantly throws a Telly Flask in a very good way. When I don't get unstable Telly, this motherfucker always kills himself without... Yes! Dude, QT, yes. I feel that. 100%. It's like they programmed them to know when you need that shit. What we're looking for right now are black holes, luminous drill, telly. There's a lot of stuff we could use. Mushrooms, not one of them. Swapper, nope. Swapper, no swapping. One of the benefits to casting like groups of spark bolts together, like I have. Give me one moment. Let me. Not another telly mage. Damn it! He's staying in that little choke point. A benefit to casting spark bolts in a group like this is that they share their abilities with each other. So if one spark bolt has a 5% chance to crit, and you're casting 3 of them together, they actually share the crit chance with each other. So now each spark bolt has a 15% chance to crit, each one individually. So that's why whenever I'm shooting at enemies, you'll see it say crit pretty often. The more spark bolts I can cast together at certain points, it'll become just 100% chance to crit. So yeah, if you had 20 spark bolts all being cast at the same time, it means every individual spark bolt has a 100% chance to crit. So every spark bolt is going to crit if the enemy is able to be crit. I've seen this YouTube video. It's a good one. I don't know, I thought maybe interested. Ooh. Kind of a scary setup. I'm going to go ahead and grab this and this. Then we're going to run out of there. We have a good amount of slime right here. We're going to take our unstable telly. We're going to empty that shit out. And then we're going to jump into the slime. We're going to shake it all around. Going to do the hokey pokey. 6%. Now it's turning from unstable to regular teleportadium. Got to empty out a little bit more. Shake it all around. 1%. Come on. I got a little bit of blood in the flask, I think. 100% teleportadium. Okay. So now we have good regular teleportadium. Homemade. That means that if we check the bottom mountains, we can see if there's any dangerous lava down there. Notice, see where I'm shooting these guys? You're seeing the word crits pop up a lot. That's because of the crit stacking we're doing on the spark bolts. And crits do 5 times damage. This is dangerous. The swapper near the wand. How do I do this? How do I set this up? Let's put that there. There we go. We run over here. So we have spark triggers here. Now we can actually speed up the rate of this wand quite a bit. Because... oh, look at this, a meditation cube. That's interesting. Alright, we'll think about that. I don't want to use it yet. Does the crit stacking also work in a trigger payload? Yes. That's why it's a big deal, because then we can put the spark trigger here. They will still share their crits with each other, and that's where we can really start to do some big damage and have a fast firing wand. Let me throw this down. Let's try to pheromone, or not pheromone, concentrated mana this guy. Concentrated mana up here. Oh, I couldn't reach him. I can't reach. Can we hit him from here? Oh, we can. Nice. Oh, shit, there's a bad guy there. Go away, bad guy. Alright, well, there's a ton of water down there, so just a little bit of concentrated mana down into that water. Gonna spread. Concentrated mana on the robot equals like acid. So pretty much he just, or to him it interacts kind of like acid. It burns him. Then you just melt his face off. It burns! I got curious and counted all daily runs since the death clip 4 months ago. That's 29 daily run bets total if you count today's, meaning Dunk is doing 7.25 dailies per month, where we should be getting around 16 if you don't do modded runs. I guess 7 dailies counts as a month in Dunk's, but hold up now. Listen, we also count the regular runs too, but whenever I say daily runs, I just mean a standard run. If I do, hey, every enemy in the game has glass cannon, then yeah, if I die to that, it isn't like, oh my god, how did you die in a run where every single enemy in the game had glass cannon? It's like, yeah, no shit, you died. But so I'm talking about, when I say daily runs, I'm talking vanilla runs. So there is a lot more than 7.25 vanilla runs. These goalposts are flying backwards. No! You guys are trying to clearly manipulate. You're manipulating what we're saying. You're like, oh, only this many dailies. Just say vanilla runs. How about that? How many vanilla runs has there been since the last death? I mean, a ton. A ton. No, Nightmare doesn't count. Nightmare is not a vanilla run. Nightmare's Nightmare. How the hell does that sentence make any sense? You said Nightmare does not count earlier. Now you're counting them. The sentence answers your own question. It's like saying, hey, you said modded runs don't count, so the modded run counts? No. It doesn't count. It's Nightmare Mode is technically a mod. It's not vanilla. I mean, it is in the game. The devs did add it, but it is modded.
I guess the sky is falling.
Okay, we have a teleport bolt. Ooh, look at we got a lot to work with. Pretty big. Oh shit, we got Wand Experimenter. So what we do is grab Wand Experimenter. We edit this wand. Actually, we don't even have to edit that one. We just fire this wand. Get healed. Whenever we go to fire this wand, we do it by dropping the spells on the ground. So that the game doesn't know I'm editing it.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is
Then now we fire it.
in sweat.
And there we go. We are back to full health. Gonna get kind of tricky in a second. Let me... So spark trigger... Oops. Spark trigger goes here. Heavy spread goes here. Triple goes there, I guess. Well, maybe. Maybe double. Because then we can go... Linear arc here. Triplicate goes there. How does this currently shoot? You can go even faster with this, but it's going to drain it so quick. So let's stick with a triple. Double spark bolts. I like it. Drop some of this crap. Oh, actually, we could now we could see the benefit of the double heavy spread that I was miscalculating earlier. Kind of. It had to be like... No, it was definitely a miscalculation, but kind of describe it as a miscalculation. It was more like a misunderstanding. So double. So if we shoot this and we put down 0 charge, 1 heavy spread, we don't really gain anything. But if we do double heavy spread, now, yeah, now we get a little increase in fire versus, yeah. But it doesn't matter now because we don't even have to rely on that. Big damage because the linear arc is adding 5 damage to all this. These spark bolts are sharing a 10% crit chance to all that. We are looking great. Remember, statues don't show crit, so our damage is in a great place. Important Noita question. What's up, Bob? Is Broken Wand RNG spawn pixel? No, it's well, wait, is it pixel based or transformation pixel based? So transformation pixel based, I think, is what you're looking for. Basically, where you find the broken wand doesn't matter. It all matters when you're placing the broken wand on the altar. That when that transformation is taking place, like you're saying, that's which pixel that happens on the altar affects it. Alright, move this here. Back up we go. Alright, let's see if I'm a real gamer. We're about to find out. I can totally redeem myself. They'll start clapping and they'll say, wow, that death today, we totally forgot it ever happened. Because you're an elite gamer. Where is it? Don't clap yet, Ken. Hold on, it's about to happen. Let me see. As long as I can pull this off. There is a meditation cube that was right over here. Yes. Where is that damn meditation cube? Chad, who's got a good memory? Who remembers where that damn cube was at? At the bottom left, Rizio says. Okay, bottom left. Okay, so here's the bottom left. It doesn't get more bottom left than this. Let's start to move up a little bit. It is near the portal, so let me check. Oh, there it is. Thank you. You were exactly right. Passed right by it. All right. So what we need to do here is we're going to meditate on the cube. And when you meditate here, a portal should appear. There you go. The meditation was taking forever. So this part, sometimes I time it perfectly, and I feel like a god gamer. Sometimes I fuck it up. But the idea is that I want to go into the portal at the same moment I shoot my telly and it teleports me. That's what we're looking for. What? I nailed that!
Glad that's over
I
with.
nailed that! That was perfect! Are you kidding me? That was flawless. Well, the idea is, if you don't want to have to time that telly thing like I was doing, it's kind of hard to time sometimes. But basically, if you take that portal and then you do not take the portal back, avoid taking the portal back, so you can poly yourself into a creature and then take the portal, that's fine. You'll keep this editing ability if you can avoid going back into this portal. The issue is I don't really have a way back. Do we clap now? Shut your mouth. And if you do the telly, right? It's just gonna, maybe I could get something kind of cheesy. Come on, let me just cheese my way out of here. Come on. You're stuck in this biome, so it ain't gonna happen. Oh well. Well, let me test that again though. So see, now I lose my editing ability. I would have got to keep it. Oh, now it works. Okay. Give me a break. This game is a piece of shit sometimes. Well, once you have taken the portal, you can't go get it back. Oh well. It's like you get 10 minutes of Tinker with Wands everywhere, which is nice to have whenever you're running around in this zone. And you have Wand Experimenter like I have. Yeah, it's just for 10 minutes. If it was permanent, then I would not risk just being like, oh, let's see if I can do this. 10 minutes isn't like, you know, ever. It's like, oh, it's pretty nice, but because I play so slow, I don't necessarily get the most benefits out of it. But if it was permanent, I'd be like, oh, hell no, I'm not risking a mistake. I would go find Polymorphine and do it that way. Because Polymorphine is the easy way. A lot of pheromone. Oh my gosh. 3 blinding mages, or is that 2? It's 2 blinding mages, a swapper, and then the healer dudes. Alright, we gotta be careful on this one. We gotta watch. Oh shit. Oh my god. I spawned the healing HUD. I was like, you know what? We're not risking the freeze melee. There's my little healing HUD. Sorry you didn't get a good graphic of it because I used it. It's like you drop it down and it builds a little hut around your character, and then the heals spawn and you like catch them. But because we have Wand Experimenter, I was like, these heals don't really mean much to us anymore since we have like the easiest heals of all time. Keep in mind that it always spawns an explosive box over here. So sometimes people will place down the healing hut and they move to the right. That's a mistake because normally you're doing it because you're low HP. And then the hut spawns on top of you, and then whenever you go to move or you fire your wand, you just blow up. Like it just hurts you. And then it, you know, cancels out the fact that you had this little hut protecting you. The wands today in this section are cheeks. It definitely didn't go as I had hoped. But, I mean, it's as long as we have a linear arc, we'll be able to, you know, pretty much create damage from nothing. Oh yeah, we can heal from this, can't we? Forgot. I'll just grab this heart. Why not? Anytime you see a pool of water in snowy depths, you gotta wait. Check for that electricity. Don't trust it. I've made that mistake before. Ooh! Oh! Chill, my dude. Chill. Dude, I got lucky I got this telly shot off in time. I shot it as I got stunned. So I got hit up here with the stun effect, but the teleport was already flying, so it pulled my character to the side, protecting me. Lol. We're good, we're good. We'll go. I already almost died to your brother. Oh my god, he actually got a shot off. He threaded the needle. Gonna be a CEO over here. Oh, a potion, a mimic potion. You didn't see that? I had to do it. I had to, chat. I couldn't trust him. He would warn the other potions about me. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm checking the bottom portals. Making sure we don't have any lava. Slurp. Lasiaci. Damn it. Alright, well. We jump into the mountain. We're gonna find a luminous drill or a chainsaw.
Oh, well done, dearie.
Called it, kind of? So we are stacked with heals today. Because we have Wand Experimenter and we have Circle of Vigor. Chat's gonna be angry because they're like, wow, why don't I ever get this? And that's because the game has a feature built into it where it can tell your skill level. The better you are, the better the loots it gives you. The reason you get garbage loot is because you're bad. See? Make sense? Game felt pity. No. No. Flop Donkey said, no, don't be sad. You're making me feel guilty now. It's like, Sag. We could do something kind of crazy. Huh. I don't know. Nothing's that exciting right now. Really don't have any super cool builds. But we do have good stuff. Oh wait, we have a yellow glimmer just chilling here. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. Whoopsie. We'll just do that so we don't ever run out of mana. Yeah, we got the Piss Wand. Piss Wand online. We're pissing everywhere. If you're curious why the yellow glimmer gives it that extra speed, it's because the double heavy spreads, if you do the math, each one of them is removing enough recharge, like each of them is minus 0.25, so together it's 0.50 removed. So all the recharge is gone. Zero recharge on this one. So what's remaining is cast delay. And so if you look at the yellow glimmer, it has minus 0.13 cast delay. So you just slap it on the front, and you're pissing at high speeds. Keep in mind if like the heavy spread, see how they're inside the trigger? So you may be saying to yourself, well, they have cast delay removal. It's if they're inside of a trigger, they cannot add or remove cast delay. They can remove recharge, but they cannot remove cast delay. So right now when I shoot like this, watch if I was to move one of them to the outside. Now it is fast, but it's super inaccurate. So you tend to see heavy spreads inside of triggers or timers because they're doing it for the purpose of recharge removal, and then you just use something else to get rid of the cast delay, which in this case, the something else is the glimmer. That way I can keep the accuracy. What else we got going on here? So, Lumi Timer, Circle of Vigor. Ooh, we end up finding Tinker. Nice. Well, that saves me a lot of time today. A lot of time, a lot of struggle. Why Sparkbolt payload instead of triple shotgun? It's up to you in that scenario. There's not like a right answer. So if we go with the triplicate bolt, all three of the bolts get additional damage. This is big damage. This is higher DPS, clearly, but because the triplicate bolt costs 25 mana, whenever I fire it, I do eventually run out of mana. So if you're going full brain dead mode, which I tend to do while I'm reading chat, I'll run out of mana sometimes. So if I just go with the Spark Bolt, yes, you only get one Spark Bolt, but because it's so cheap, basically we are spending less mana than we are adding from the add mana. So now I can fire infinitely and I can read chat and just be like, just like shooting damage in a direction while looking away. Sending death that way. So it really depends on your playstyle. The ball lightning could be good for us to use as an alchemist killer. I may end up grabbing that. We'll have to wait and see. We have heals here. We have heals here. We have heals everywhere. We have heals all over the place. All right, so we'll use this as a moment to do our third shop. Yes, we'll do the third shop. So what we're about to do is we got to increase the pacing of our run. So we've been playing pretty cautiously, and we've got stuff. You know, we got some good stuff. We're in decent shape. But our goal is to build this wand right here. That's quite a few resources that we need, right? We need to be looking around quite a bit. So that means that at the pace that we're going, this will take us forever, you know? But if you play the early game slow, that's the high risk area. It's okay to pick up the speed now, and usually you won't add that much more risk. But if you play fast in the early game, it's super high risk. But if you skip to the mid game and get a good wand, then yes, you do. Like high speed early game, slowing down later is much faster in terms of the total duration of the run than speeding up later. Does that make sense? Because basically, imagine I had played quicker earlier. We would have already found this Circle of Vigor, you know. If we speed ran our way here, we'd have been like, oh, Circle of Vigor's here. We would have known we had a healing resource. But instead, I took it cautiously, collected hearts and everything. So my reason for explaining that is because sometimes people watch different people with different play styles, and they're like, well, which way is the correct way to play? There is no correct way. It's about whatever is your goal. But if your goal is to ensure that your next run that you do is a win, then slow play in the early game is the safest route, because then you're not reliant on getting the great stuff later on. But if you play fast, then you are reliant on good RNG feeding you some mega loot to bail out your quick speed of you bypassed a lot of your early resources, so you need the game to hook you up. The fuck is this wand? Oh, the one that we're going to be building. This is a wisp. Pretty much it will be something that we can lay on the ground, and it will infinitely cast the payload inside of it. So we're going to be putting a white hole inside of it, so it will shoot 1,000,000+ white holes. You'll see whenever we get there. This is my first time to build that style of wand. Kubi designed it, so I want to see it in action. Exactly, it's the wisp to keep the polymorphine off of our character. Boom, there it is. Won't it crash the game? It shouldn't, because it has a Nala on it. So it may make the game lag a little bit, but because we don't have it just shooting infinite white holes for the full duration, instead it's killing them off the moment it creates them, that should save us from getting too laggy. Is this sweat thing just channel points with extra steps? Yes. Yeah. It's literally just channel points with extra steps. The reason for the whole deposits and stuff. So Twitch has like an API, a way to interact with the channel points, right? So whenever you're creating a bot or whatever features, you have to work with their API. Well, they limit things like crazy. For example, let's say that we had a lottery system in the channel that you guys could spend channel points on, and then, oh, you know, Joshua won the lottery and he wins a point. Nope, Twitch doesn't allow that, because in their API, there is no way to give a person channel points. They don't allow it. The reason they don't allow it is because they don't want the streamer being able to control how many channel points people are getting. Twitch says, let us control the channel points. They want themselves to control how much channel points people are getting. So instead, we have a whole deposit system, because then I can do that. I can do like a lottery. We could do it. We could create a sweat casino. We could do a sweat world. Okay, we don't go to that. DunkBot 2.0, DunkBot 2. The point is, you can do really creative stuff, but you have to break away from Twitch's system because they intentionally restrict it. Why do you use Twitch points in the first place? Because what other method can I come up with to be like, all right, people who are here get points. The longer they hang out, the more the points they get. The only other thing would be like an IRC bot and
Dunk World 3.0.
Dunk World 3.0. And the only thing besides that would be like an IRC bot, like a chat bot, and that would be something that you could just like. You could never attend a stream. You could be at 0 streams and just leave an IRC bot in the chat for months, and you would have gathered it as if you were watching the stream for months. So it's supposed to be people. I need a way to actively know, well, who's hanging out, who's here each day, and that's the way that's the reason we rely on Twitch's channel point system. It looks like it accumulates passively though. The channel points, yes, that's supposed to be like you. Have you found a creative way? Yeah, we have some really creative stuff for using the channel points that you'll see in DunkBot 2.0 that I interact with all the time, but you guys haven't seen it. Wasn't 2025 the year of DunkBot 2.0? You know, it got bumped to 2026 because of complicated technical issues. It's a whole thing. What's DunkBot written in? It's in C# on the Unity engine. It was started back before Unity turned out to be pretty questionable, pretty questionable company. But it's just like a fun hobby project, so I never was like, you know, made the switch over to Godot or those other better, you know, more comfy to use engines where you don't have to worry about the greed of like, you know, a corporation fucking with stuff. After the runtime fee fiasco, Dunk was like, these are my people. Yeah, I was like, oh hell yeah, that's the engine for me, baby. No, luckily I don't actually have a game or anything like that, so I don't have to be afraid of like, you know, those little fee things, because it's just a fun hobby thing to work with. I joined stream. Dunk has Tinker in floor 3. It's rigged. I leave stream. Well, if you think it's rigged, you can always type !death and you'll see what happened earlier today. I am not too happy with that. We have some great stuff here, though. Grab this, and this. That was just a skill issue. Shut your mouth. This is a maybe interesting one. Because we do have an add mana. The issue is we need like a chainsaw or a regular luminous drill. Always cast. Damn it. Alright, well we'll just go ahead and move forward for now. What do we got? Some pollen again. That's a roll for sure. Another, it's trying to give me another heal. Right there, but we're gonna go with the explosion immunity. We got a first timer. What's up, first timer? Chad, I started playing Noita recently and played about 10 hours. Should I leave the stream right now or I'm okay? Yeah, so Noita's a game where I could show you lots of crazy shit and usually you're still just scratching the surface. Like there's so much to do, so much to learn, but some people really enjoy going for that very first win spoiler free. So you may be one of those people, and that's a decision you got to make for yourself. Everybody's different. But with that said, there is a point in time that you will want to take in spoilers, I guess, for the game. Because there are things in Noita there's a puzzle left unsolved in the game, like that people to this day still don't know what the answer is. So if you're playing spoiler free and you were to come across this puzzle, how would you know the answer? If thousands of people have spent thousands of hours on trying to solve it and still haven't, I mean, you could be the one to solve it, don't get me wrong, but how would you be aware that the thing you're coming across is on that level of complexity or confusing or whatever the hell it is? So my point is, you make that decision for yourself, but if you know, day one approach the game getting spoilers, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Some games are that way where you day one take in spoilers and then you kind of blast through the game, and then by like maybe like the 20 or 30 hour mark, you're like, damn, I kind of did everything the game had to offer. So then you wish you kind of maybe didn't get spoilers and could have. But Noita, you could be playing for 1,000 hours, taking in all the spoilers, and still be learning new stuff. There's always stuff to learn and experiment with, so it's up to you. You caught me monologuing. My bad. I'll stop. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This should be the zone where we really get some good stuff. So I'm gonna slow down my play just slightly to get a mega loot from here, because there will be mega loot. That's what we were looking for. That's why we were holding on to this wand as well. I'll keep one of them, though I know I don't need to right now, but I still will.
So yesterday Dunk won Power Words and today he lost the daily. 07 streak economy in shambles once more.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
I could just maul you to death.
I swear, you guys are professional haters. Which one am I grabbing that?
Ooh, butt stuff.
Sorry, just doing some real quick wand building there. I didn't really explain too much of what was going on because we are running behind on our overall goals today. We have some big goals. You pass the statue, what is it? There's a quest in the game that's referred to as the end of everything quest, or some people I think call it like the technology egg. It's a quest line in the game, and it requires going through several steps, and that's kind of like the final step. Ooh, a deadly. We already have Circle of Vigor, so there really isn't much reason for that, is there? Give me one moment. Ducks? I don't think we're going to be needing any ducks today. I may hold on to this, though. Give me one moment, I'll finish explaining that. Basically, in the first snow area, there's these little hand statues that you'll see around. You may have not noticed them before, but if you kick them, they actually spawn an enemy. And then if you kick enough of them, which is 3, you have to kick 3 of them, they eventually spawn in like an item. And you take that item, and in the second snow area, there is a altar to repair stuff. Not an altar, but an anvil. An anvil that you can repair items at. What the hell am I doing? And so you repair that it's called a broken spell. You take that first item that it gave you from the first snow zone, you carry it to the second snow zone, you repair it there. Once you repair it there, it gives you a spell called Summon Portal, and then you have to know where to cast it. These statues lead you to the position of summoning in where to cast the Summon Portal. So the statue is pointing down, so somewhere vertically is where, on this like vertical axis, is where you will cast the summon spell. There will also be 2 other statues that give you the horizontal. So you're looking to find where these meet, and that point is where you cast summon spell. We have no reason to do that quest today. That's why I'm kind of just explaining it rather than just doing it. Is my streak safe with you? Of course it is, Zach. Of course. You have reduced spread. Slap the reduced spread on the telly wand. That is true. That could help us. The problem is it's a long telly, so it kind of just needs like a short telly to make it not so annoying to deal with.
Nope.
Unlimited spells.
Do it.
This one here is not bad for us. 19 capacity. And everything moved over. We can even add a double, throw an extra spark bolt, make it a triple. Oops. Oh wow, we're actually losing mana there. Barely. Can you affect the basic Firestone by shifting fire to something else? Yes. I can't remember if it's which fire you have to shift, but yeah, there are certain things you can shift and it can output like a little bit of a
Here's a
different
challenge
material.
for chat. If we can get a train of 12 HHHE or higher, I will gift 5 subs.
Get a train? Oh, like a scam train? I don't know about that one, but I appreciate the idea, Bayhu. I appreciate you helping me scam the chat. Oh, wait. He means a train of people saying hi. Oh. There's some people saying hi. Is that the kind of train? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what kind of train's happening. Grab the heart. I'd say the thing that kind of sucks right now is we don't have the best digging. Ooh, this is good for us. In fact, we can actually swap our wand into like a big damage wand that is explosive if we would like to. Really up to us. Ow. So if we want to go from away from the spammy kind of damage that we're doing right now.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn
Yo, he
dump
did
truck.
it! Bayhu, thank you for the 5 gifted. Chad, thank you for the hi spam. I guess he just wanted to say hello. I thought he was talking about the Twitch scam train. I was like, ooh, level 5? That doesn't happen very often. But he was talking about fucking just a lot of waving, I guess. So if we want to swap over to big explosion, usually explosive builds can be dangerous depending on the different kinds of explosion builds. You like to have explosion immunity. I do have explosion immunity, but the way that we can run it is a build that's actually even safe even if I didn't have explosion immunity. So the way we do that is we put down the explosive projectile here. So now we have just little baby explosions. These are like doing no damage. Each shot that I'm doing does a total of probably, I don't know, like 80 damage a shot. Let's say 100 damage a shot. Nothing impressive, but if we move that there, put this here, we're now doing about 2,000 damage a shot, maybe more. Because we are copying the explosive projectile with copy through random. I do have a YouTube video where I explain this if you really want to go into a deep dive. If I wasn't behind on our goal, like I have a lot I need to accomplish today, I'd go into more detail. But if you want to see the video on it, it's on my YouTube channel. It's just called like copy random spells. Might be OP, I think is what I called that video. And it teaches you how, using the copy spells, you can do OP stuff. So without that one thing, our build would be doing, 100 damage a shot. Instead, we're doing, 2,000 damage a shot. And in case you don't believe me, watch the shot right here. 109 damage. Do it again, do it one more time. 93 damage. Then we move the copy random back in its spot. 2,600 damage. Pretty good. That's pretty good. A little bit of levitation. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see
Yo,
this guy right
Rosalina
now. He
gifted
is
5 subs as well. What
dropping
the hell? Thank you, Bayhu and Rosalina, for the 5 bombs. I appreciate you. You too there, F9, for the 35-monther. Thank you, thank you. We are overflowing in sweat right now. Thank you, chat. Don't know what's gotten into you, what's got you all frisky, but I appreciate you. I don't know why this popped in my head because I said you guys getting frisky. So I was like, is it because it's Mother's Day? And then it reminded me that one of our community members, Birdie, he plays Dota 2 on the weekends with us. And whenever he goes into a match, he all chats, "Do you guys got moms? I love MILFs." And I'm always like, what? He's from the community. I don't know if he's here right now. Let me see. He's here!
Lena doubled down on my challenge if we get 12 Flink S in a row, and we managed. Also, I linked the vid to the copy. Random might be off.
Birdie, Birdie, are you there? Sorry, Birdie, I didn't mean to call you out. I had to tell the truth, okay? I had to tell the truth because one day they may go looking into our game history and they'll be like, "Why are you playing with this dude that keeps saying y'all guys got moms? I love MILFs." Wait, Ionic will vouch for it. Ionic is also in those games. Ionic, you vouched for me on this one, right? Birdie all chats to other teams. Do you guys got moms? I love MILFs. He says that regularly. Ionic, I know, remembers this.
You guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
See? See, I told you. I wasn't making shit up. Here's the link to the copy of random spells. Might be OP. Thank you, Bayhu. Yes. So if you really want to learn how to use it, this video right here, Noita copy random spells, may be OP. The video is, kind of old, 4 years ago, but it still works exactly the same now. So that's what I'm using right now on the explosive projectile to do big damage, to do, thousands of damage. No problem. Now our issue, though, is digging. Our digging is a joke. It's not good. We need black holes pretty badly.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
What happened? Should I be afraid?
Smash. Smash.
Femboy Milker.
Smash. 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 Smash.
Chad, keep your pants on.
Smash.
Our community may never recover from this moment.
Smash. Smash.
It's all downhill from here.
I'm like, oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Woo! Did you
Nightmare's
see that?
Still no nightmare explanation command, which was expertly written. Sag Super Bowl emotes still up. KEKU.
I will.
I'll get around to it. Streamer.
I will. Ooh, look at this. This is where spread is bad. Because of the spread, I shot at that polymage and my shot flew underneath him. That could have cost me.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched.
Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. Kind of. It's a rare drop. In fact, it's like almost as rare. I think it's like equally as rare as the heart mimic, which is an enemy that looks like a heart that bites the player. One of the rarest enemies in the game. But this is a health regen. It can drop out of a chest. The reason it's not that exciting right now is because we kind of actually have lots of methods to heal ourselves. But this full regen is just for nothing. It's not like a Holy Mountain regen that gives you at least permanent 10 HP gain whenever you click it, or whenever you pick it up. That one just full heals you, but no permanent HP. That part's a little bit sad. Oh well. How come you get such an OP seed after you died? What? I think you're just a little bit delusional. I make it look OP. I'm making it look top tier, that's all. That'll be our new shitty digging. The reason it's not a big deal, we're about to head over to an area that will give us good stuff. We're about to gather lots of resources. By the way, remember, this is what we're looking for in today's run. We have this. We have this. And that's it.
Smash.
Yeah, we have a lot to gather. Is there a useful use of the spell Fizzle? There are builds that use Fizzle. I like never use it. But that doesn't mean there aren't any. I feel like Woat is one of those people that likes to use Fizzle, but I don't know. I've never been a huge fan. But there are builds with it. They do exist. We're just gonna grab dissolve powders. Hollow egg or dormant crystal with trigger. Oh, does that work too? Because I did find a dormant crystal with trigger. I wasn't sure if it needed to be just the plain dormant crystal. It's fine. We still have so many other things to gather. Worst case, I can backtrack. What are some ways you can make the Circle of Vigor infinite? The Greek letters, obviously. That's one method. You could use the placates. There's the, the different... where is it? These right here. The implicate spells, or yiplicate, tiplicate. Now, I think it's not every one of these. Is it every one of these? I always forget. Some of these I think don't get infinite from unlimited spells. I have unlimited spells, so most of those should be infinite. And so if I use them on the Circle of Vigor, then I can get infinite heals. Or you can use the Wand Refresh. Wand Refresh is another method that you can have infinite Circle of Vigor. So there's kind of like, I guess, 3 main methods. Alright, so we run over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Refresh now and use it once. Because I don't know where I'm about to be going. It could be straight into lava. Let's hope it's not. Keep it going. Keep heading up. There's definitely ways to upgrade our damage, but we actually don't need a high damage build today, because remember, our method for killing Kolmi... Oh look, it was the sausage thrower. I accidentally killed him though. Kind of a rare enemy. Well, he's dead now. But yeah, we're not going to be killing Kolmi with regular damage. We're going to be killing him with Polymorphine. Which, the way you do that is if you get to a certain orb amount, Polymorphine becomes like acid to Kolmi, that it just burns him to the touch. That is our plan. It actually hurts him pretty good too. Like it'll shred him, even when he has a lot of health. It'll mess him up. Alright, we made our way all the way back to Snowy Depths. Fill the room with mimicium, take the salt, and throw poly in. Yeah, I think that's what's probably something like that would be my general strategy. We may try to shift lava away, that way we can keep the polymorphine from evaporating. I'm going to put the personal tentacler on the energy orb with timer. Remember, it's a shuffle wand, so it doesn't matter the order we put it in, because it will just shoot it in random orders. I guess if we really wanted to be guaranteed that the first shot does it, you could just put it like that onto the spark trigger for a moment. Oh yeah, we just straight up have an explosive build. Our build's so explosive that it will actually insta-kill the Alchemist. We'll do the personal tentacler for the fun of it. Yeah, Cutie said it deals more than enough damage. Yeah, the explosives should be way more than enough. Oh shit. Yeah, the tentacles, you didn't get to see them because he just popped so quick. Put that back. Alright. Yeah. Omega, if we put it here like that.
I
Taikasauva. Glad that's over with.
Alright, so we have infinite heals there. Yeah, true, that is a Sigma could even copy it, but I mean, I doubt we should rely on that there. Sigma should be super cheap in mana, then it would be worth actually holding on to. Instead, Sigma costs... What's the Sigma cost? It's not... Yeah, 120. It's like, give me a break. Maybe if it costs like 20 mana, then it would get interesting. Alpha, Gamma, and Tau, of all things, costing less than the type copiers is crazy. Yes, yes, agreed, agreed. True, the fucking devs were smoking some shit whenever they came up with those mana costs. I don't know how they balanced it exactly, like what they were thinking. Seemed like they were just throwing numbers out. They're like, oh, fuck it, 120. They weren't thinking. Possible. Does remove powder ruin the gold room? No, it doesn't remove powders that... there's even some powders that it doesn't even remove. Usually if it's something that would impact you in a negative way, it doesn't remove them. So you should be able to safely grab dissolved powders without it annoying the heck out of you. This is a pretty good grab for us, though. Gonna have to grab 12 orbs today. That's how many orbs it's required so that Kolmi will be weak to polymorphine. Do I take them to the altar? What's this, got milk? Oh, the books? So the books will give you lore stuff, like you can read from them to learn about the world. And then you can even repair some of them at the altar to get, I guess more lore information and to help you with the quest line. And you can turn in some of them to the altar and get a little bit of money. And there's actually even an achievement. I think if you turn in 3 or more to the altar, you get a little achievement pillar. The only way you'll know you got the achievement, though, is whenever you do a new run. When you do a new run, you'll notice that on top of... There's a tree. There's a big tree to the left of the starting zone. And on that tree... right here. Sacrifice tablets. Sacrifice a total of 3 emerald tablets on the mountain altar in 1 run. So you'll get this pillar added on top of your tree. You can do all of these in 1 run. So... I wouldn't make it a priority to do the Emerald Tablet stuff because likely whenever you have a God run going, you can just knock out a shit ton of these achievements at once. Alright, we're in here looking for black hole. White hole would be nice, but I'm not counting on that, so I don't need that anymore. Tentacle timer. Now, I'm guessing I'm supposed to have regular tentacle and not tentacle timer. But then again, he has an add trigger on the tentacle, so that may just override it. It's probably... Maybe it's fine. I'll grab it. There's a good chance it's fine. Will you ever do a max possible pillar run again? I could see doing that, because there's been a lot of pillars added since I did it years ago. There's easily, like, 6 more pillars that we could get in a run, maybe more. Oh, there's a regular tentacle. There we go. Doing all the normal and apotheosis pillars in 1 stream would be an awesome event. I don't even know all... I mean, like, I think I've seen an image of the apotheosis pillars, but I have no idea how you get most of them. The last everything run almost killed you. They're talking about a different run. They're talking about, Pillars. Well, the Pillars one was pretty rough too. You're probably referring to the 100% run, but the 100% run has actually gotten recently was brought to my attention that you can do some new game plus stuff and actually get tons of chests in new game plus and avoid doing the chest rain altogether, which then actually makes things a lot easier. was kind of crazy. And since then, there's been a couple people in the community that have actually done 100% runs, and successfully. Like, oh shit, there's a... We're not grabbing that, Chad. Don't get your hopes up.
Do it. Do it.
Nope, 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 nope. You are smoking something, chat. But yeah, back with the old 100% method, I was the only person that I ever knew of to do it on a random seed. Twist actually had done it on a seeded run before. In fact, several community members had done it on a random seed, but I never known somebody do it on random seed. But since that method was kind of, you know, brought to the attention of like the community about going to New Game Plus, and you can find all these chests and greater chests, and yeah, you can do all this crazy. Well, since then, there's been I think like already a couple people in the community that have done the 100% run with that method. It's why is he so lean back? I was leaning, like, sometimes whenever I've been streaming for a while, I start to move my feet, like I stick my legs out. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm stretching my legs. When I'm sitting like this, you know, you're sitting like a normal person, yeah? But my legs get tired, so then I start to like stick my feet straight out, but then it causes me to lean back a ton. I'm shrimping right now. Got that shrimp posture. Just go for a walk, like a 1 minute break. Yeah, it's usually whenever I haven't been moving around enough that I start to feel the need to, like, stretch my legs. Thank you, Charles. Thanks for the bits. Good to see you, man. Figured it wouldn't take me too long, but we may have to use, like, luminous drills to get to the next world. In fact, I'll grab those just in case. Yeah, I probably will end up going to heaven. I guess we could just get a white hole there and just say screw it, we don't need black holes kind of thing. Okay. Now here... you only need a little bit of polymorphine, so... as long as I have a pixel, I should be good. There's some ambrosia, which I also want. That 15% teleportanium is going to be important. You never know, man. Yeah, you're probably right. What the hell? It's the second one of these we found this run. Alright, let's build a hut. And pretty much there's no reason for this hut, by the way, just to be clear. Hey, get out of here, angry lumps. This is my house. It's a hut that heals you. We actually spawned one earlier this run. Kind of funny that it appeared twice, because some people play for hundreds of hours and never even see one of those. And we just got 2 of them. Let's drop this there. What do we got here? 1% ambrosia, 1% polymorphine. Oh wait, we need this crystal. It's part of that one wand that we're going to be designing later. That, well, Kubi designed it. We just need to piece it together. Man, after all that, really, that is interesting. Well, it's gonna be some slow digging, so bear with me. What's happening now is I'm kind of abandoning the hopes of finding a regular black hole, at least right now. It's not a big deal. I mean, we could just keep looking around. There's tons more zones to check, but whenever you become hyper focused on one spell, it's like, let's say I keep looking for black holes, and then after like an hour and a half, I finally find it. Then I'm like, okay, I found the black holes. Now to look for the other spells that I need. Well, while looking for the other spells that I need, I may then find more black holes. Does that make sense? So sometimes you just got to move forward with what you were looking for, and then see what you kind of stumble across while you're looking for it. You don't care about the black holes? Well, actually, white holes also should be good. And we're in. Alrighty. Draco cares. By the way, I'm a new, and how do I get past the hiisi base? Ferret, the hiisi base is one of those places that I would recommend kind of just walking through quickly. The hiisi base, for what you get from it and the dangers that it offers, it's just not worth it. It's weird that the next zone gives you, it's less dangerous. Yeah, the enemies are a little beefier, but it's less dangerous and better loot. So kind of quickly walk through the hiisi base, I would recommend. Not to say that you can't get any resources from it, but I would just say worry about the next zone. Noita trains you to get as much resources from each zone in the early game, which you should, but then the hiisi base kind of breaks those rules where it punishes you for kind of looking around too much, because it's just a matter of time till you walk across like 3 propane tanks that all just detonate and insta-kill you. The hiisi base also has a weird sex chamber. I think that's your own mod that you put in there, Chosting. I don't think that's everybody else's game. Could be wrong. Alright, we're supposed to be listening to a little bit of DunkTales while we collect the gold, because chat...
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Chat will go insane if they see the gold room without a little bit of DunkTales, so here we go.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. I get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales, ooh. Every night is
Yeah, ground to sand, true. There you go. There's your dose of DunkTales. Fair Dude says, oh, this will be on YouTube. I gotta go soon. I let my, so there's some Dunk VODs, is one, they literally go by a username that's similar to mine. Some Dunk VODs and Diary of Dunk. Both of them, that's their main usernames apparently. They both claim they didn't have other usernames. So we just call them Diary and VODs. They're the two editors in the channel. And I let them decide if a run is worthy of the YouTube peeps. Meaning, I don't know, Ferret, if this run will be... If it's boring as shit, then no, you probably won't see it on YouTube. But if it ends up being interesting at all, maybe by the end of it, or if they feel like, even though it's boring, that they can use their editing skills to make it less boring, then it will be on the YouTubes. But we'll just have to wait and see. You came from the random spawns vids on YouTube? Oh shit! Well, hell yeah, got milk. There's actually one that's supposed to go live in 3.5 hours. Another one of those random spawns vids. Yep, there's the two community channels right there, just run by people in our community that just post VODs and stuff, and they recruit people to our community, which I really appreciate them and appreciate them. And they over time became like actual editors on our main channel. Not diarrhea, you fool. Diary. We all lived through the dark ages when you decided that what was worthy of YouTube, and YouTube frogs had to go fucking half a year between videos. No, it wasn't half a year. Ish. No, you're being dramatic. Alright, here we go. We have this. We have money. There's a couple things that we want to do right now. Let's do this one first. We're going to grab the milk. There's a milk potion. We're going to empty out the milk potion. We don't actually need the milk. I use the milk material as backup water. So if you ever do fungal shifting and you lose water in your world, then come back for the milk. It can be useful, but right now we don't need that. You empty it out, and yes, it does give you a water stain. That's why I use it as backup water. I'm gonna go over here. Whoop. Travel down here. And then we're going to scoop up the pheromone. And then we're going to head down to the first island. And over here, we have the mimic potion there just waiting for us. Trying to drink up a little bit of the water so that there's not as much water washing off the stain. Put some pheromone on top of the mimic. And then we pick up the mimic. It's a quest that we're kind of just speeding through. I do this quest all the time, so if you watch many of my runs, you'll see me do this a lot and just kind of yap as I'm doing it. Alright, the mimic potion we spray on the empty flasks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chat freak out. 6, 7. Classic. Alright, whatever. 8, 9.
Streamer stores
10.
unpasteurized milk in a dark cave. Must be diarrhea of dunk.
Diarrhea of dunk. Alright, we have the Sea of Mimicium. Now, what do we do with the Sea of Mimicium? We can cast it right here. And then jump into it with our ambrosia. Oh shit, we got water in it? What the fuck? How did water get up here? That's fine, it's not a big deal. Just gotta find a better spot to cast it. That's all. Let's hope that this spot right here is not contaminated. It's usually a good spot to do it. Oh my god, there's cement over there. Luckily, this cement is spreading like crazy slow. I don't know what causes it to move so slow, but it is. 100% ambrosia. Why is there some rock in there? Oh, shit. Whoops. Made some concrete. Delicious concrete. Alright, water, ambrosia, polymorphine, and we throw down the mimicium. We're not going to need that. In fact, I had to do that. We couldn't trust him. He may tell other flasks about us. Alright, start heading up. No, my boy! Your boy had to be put down, alright? He had rabies. He was rabid. Alright. Yeah, up here is kind of scary because there could be polymorphine and dangerous things like that, but I am in need of some resources. Oh shit, we could use these black holes. This could be our black hole source. That's perfect. Alright, spells to black holes. And if I cast it like that, how does that look? Let's see. Oh, it goes too quick. We need one of those spark bolts. Like that. How do we... Oh, wrong order. Wait, I'm doing it in the wrong order. That's why. Wait, Luminous Drill does work. Yes, I was doing it in the wrong order. Silly me. What else do we want to do here? Put a chainsaw there. Maybe put it like this. It's kind of wonky digging, but essentially what's happening is it's casting the Luminous Drill, but at the same time it's casting spells to black holes, so it converts the Luminous Drill into a black hole, which results in the black hole going like crazy fast because of the natural speed of the Luminous Drill. And we run out of charges. Now that we're out of charges, we can use... What do we want to use in its place? I guess Omega for now. Oops. Like that. Oop. Yeah. A little bit janky. It'll do. We gotta find some better stuff, but that'll give us a starting point. I wouldn't mind an alpha. I don't think this is needed, but we're just going to put that there for now because I have nowhere else to really put stuff. Alpha. All right, chat. Remember, while we're up here, we need 2 divide by 10s. That's going to be annoying. I don't think delayed spellcast spawns here. So tau, divide by 3, inner spell, add trigger, and expiration trigger.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He
Oh, boy.
is drenched in sweat.
Oh boy, we have a couple things to find. All right, what do we got here? A towel, we need that. What else do we need? Another towel. There's a polymorphine shooting enemy. Let's not fuck with that guy. There's a super Uko. Let's also not fuck with that guy. Mega. Another poly shooting guy. Divide by 10. We do need that. In fact, let's go ahead and do that.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Another divide by 10. Fantastic. Have both of those. Good to go. We got a bingo? Really? We got a bingo earlier. Let's see. That's true. The Heaven shop is an alternate shop. I was like thinking about the early game shops. I was like, wait, that doesn't matter. True. Yeah, that counts. Damaged by an arrow. Let me think on that one. Damaged by an arrow. I think I flawlessly have dodged every arrow in existence. Me hit by an arrow? Ooh, divide by 3. That's perfect. The Holy Lance. That's not an arrow, right? All right, you get it. You get it, Rosalina. I think that's. I'm calling it for you. Add trigger. All right, so I don't have enough for both, which is not a big deal because we'll get more chances. But I just need to make a mental note at what I'm missing. So phasing, delayed spellcast, ping pong, bloodlust, expiration, inner spell, white hole. So we still have a good chunk, but it's fine. There's more gold rooms. I'm just kind of glancing around here so I'll know if I need to come back up here to grab anything. But it doesn't look like it. Nothing here is like so rare that it's like, oh my god, we need to come back to this spot. Yeah, nothing that rare. Check the other Sky Island. Shit, there is an inner spell here. Alright, inner spell on that island if I end up needing it. Delayed spellcast can be any expiration trigger pretty much, or energy orb with timer would probably also work in place of... Oh shit, we just threw down our energy orb timer. No! What are we looking for? We're trying to piece together a very specific wand. No, I will not trade that. I need that. We need a phasing. Delayed spellcast, which Kubi was saying he thinks we can substitute this with a couple other things, so we'll see if that's necessary. Ping pong, bloodlust, white hole, well, and expiration trigger, but I know where to get that. Sacred toilet paper cosmetic. That was our very first person to drop off 1 million sweat in the channel. We had to come up with a system to like how are we gonna do 1 million channel point deposits? Well, then that's what we came up with the whole. What the hell? That was kind of wild. What just happened there? That was the plant. It turned them all into black hole shots. So what happened was Vint was the very first person in our entire community to ever get 1 million channel points just from sitting around and lurking. So then I said, okay, you can make your own custom cosmetic, and it will be an event cosmetic in the channel. Well, that was during COVID, and that was, you can actually picture the exact timeline, even if you're not in the US. I'm sure you heard about all the toilet paper freakouts and shortages during COVID, where everybody, for some reason, started hoarding toilet paper. Don't ask me why. Anyways, he made that cosmetic the sacred toilet paper because he hit his 1 million during that time period. He was like, this will be it. This is the moment. We bring out the sacred toilet paper. So, yeah, so it was the first person to get 1 million, and we can remember the exact time because of that. Or the, you know, around the time that it occurred. It was funny, and when they tried to return it, yeah, a lot of those people who did like, you know, tried to like scalp stuff, scalping toilet paper and masks and all that, in the end ended up getting, you know, bit in the ass. Yeah, I guess we just grab that. It's fine. Hey, Dunk, just got my first win yesterday. Thanks for your videos. Love them a lot. A lot of your chainsaw rants help me. Provide your PayPal once you paste the message. Oh, like, shut the hell up, Instance. God damn it. It's one of you guys on your alt accounts. Shut your mouth. I know you're jumping on... You guys are the reason that Twitch is clamping down on botting. They're like, you know what? This guy clearly must be doing some kind of shady-ass botting in his channel, because look at all these first-time chatter messages that are then claiming to be needing payment from PayPal. Oops, that's a bit of lag. I actually do need an extra one of those. I'll take that. Alright, I need a bit more gold. We don't need like a ton of gold, but we just need... I don't know. 100,000? How's DunkBot 2.0 coming along? Pretty good. It's exhausting like every day, you know, in stream, which is luckily I'm a man-child and get to play video games. But sometimes I like to turn my brain off, but programming is not the time to turn your brain off. It's like the opposite. So then I finish stream, and sometimes I'm afraid that if I fall asleep, then I'll just sleep till my next stream. So what I do is I sleep on the floor, like right here. Like I'll put a pillow on the ground and just lay there because it's super uncomfortable. And then, like at most, I can only sleep like 30 minutes or so before I just like, it hurts my back. So then I get up and then I program for usually like 4 hours or so, and then I go to bed for real, and then I wake up and it's stream time. But yeah, I've been doing my best to bounce time. I think I do an okay job, Bayhu, but you know, these days not the greatest job balancing it. I don't exercise as much as I should, and chat all the time is like, looking a little beefy there, looking a little girthy, a little bit of a gut. And I'm like, listen, I'm not getting exercise. I'm sitting at a computer fucking 15 hours a day. But I keep telling myself, soon, we're almost there, and then I can get all those other things more properly balanced out. Girthbot 2.0. Egg. Oh, Kubi's just saying go with egg. So I'll listen to him now. It's before I forget. Actually, you know what we could run? Be kind of fun. There we go. Sadly, it's not the greatest whenever you're shooting at point blank, but still kind of cool. This doesn't even deal that much, just fancy. Yeah, it's not a big damage kind of dealing wand for sure. I just like the way it looks. It's one of my faves. We could run explosive ducks. Should I use an orb timer over the egg, like that thing you mentioned before, or do I stick with the egg? Egg is good, but if you see phasing, grab it too, just in case. I assumed I still needed it. Okay, what'd you post in there? The only purpose of divide by 10 phasing delayed spellcast is to get it out of loaded chunks. You can put dormant crystal with trigger or hollow egg there instead of these three. Leave it somewhere and unload it. To show off the loop working, remove phasing / hollow egg and replace white hole with something else. White hole blows it away. Oh. Yeah, I probably should be going down to hell. Because realistically, we'll probably find the white hole and everything. We are going to be missing phase. No, phasing will be on Summon Taikasauva if we find that there. Yeah, let's do that. I will grab the gold, though. I left that one gold room early, but if we're going to hell, we're gonna need this shit. No, we're not doing another DunkTales. The phasing's optional. Yeah, I was wanting to build it exactly as you had it, so because I didn't know if the version we were going to end up making was going to be a little bit, because I mean you explained it in a way that made it sound like it was a little more janky, but it still worked. That plus I figured we were adventuring around and we still needed the Bloodlust, which I think is on Summon Taikasauva, right? And Ping Pong, which I think is on Summon Taikasauva. What's the wand for? It's for a wisp, which should be pretty crazy. What's your favorite pizza place and what's your favorite pizza chain? I kind of jump around. I don't really have like. There were some pizza places I used to go all the time when I was in college because they, you know, college, university, like campuses always have pizza places nearby. But these days, I don't know. I feel like I don't eat pizza as often as I used to. I mean, honestly, I don't even mind like a lot of the main chains. Some people are like very anti. I'd say one of the main chains that I don't like very much. I don't like Little Caesars that much. They got some like affordable pizza. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of taste, some of the weaker fast foody pizza. All the other ones, I like them. The gas station near me has some good pizza, surprisingly. Yeah, that may be one of the last places I had pizza too, was at the gas station, which some people are going to be like, what? But the gas stations around here, at least one of them is like a newer gas station. They actually have like a restaurant, kind of like a fast foodie restaurant in the gas station. So when you go in, you can literally like place like an order for a pizza, and it's like a 7-Eleven / restaurant thingy or fast foodie place. I don't even know what the hell. Their pizza's not bad. How about Costco pizza? I don't mind Costco pizza. It's been a little bit since I had it. Costco's pizza is probably the best deal. I don't think you're going to beat it. Fancy? Yeah, I was kind of blown away when I went in there. I was like, what is this? A fucking restaurant in a 7-Eleven? I think it was a 7-Eleven. It may have been a Quick Trip. I just remember it was a gas station pizza, and I remember just grabbing one because I was like, I'm going to try it, and it was pretty good. It reminded me of like a DiGiorno pizza, which some people get upset whenever you say that DiGiorno tastes good. They're like, frozen pizza? That's an abomination. I'm like, listen, it's pretty good. What are we up to? We are trying to build a pretty goofy wand that, when set up correctly, should cause spells to be cast on my character, on top of my character, infinitely. So think of it like a any spell that you want can just be shooting out of your character forever, infinitely. That includes a heal. We could make it so that this heal, that heal is just spamming on my character without me casting at all. I could literally take my hands off the keyboard and it'll just be spamming. We'll see though. We'll try to get it all set up. Hopefully we can pull this off. And then you won't have to just imagine it. You'll be able to hopefully just see it in action. Oh, there's a delayed spell cast. I don't remember how necessary that is given our current situation. Oh, a black hole, straight up. Alright, need to go grab one of the better ones. Do that pretty quick. The Lake Hut Reforge for Bloodlust. Oh, that's smart. That's real smart. Let me grab this wand over here. Guess we are going to have to do some orb grabbing at some point. Might as well do it now. We need to grab... If we get 12 orbs, that's whenever the boss, Kolmi, will become weak to polymorphine. And that's something that's going to be part of the gimmick run that we do today. Ah, fuck, I did not mean to grab that. Oh well. Not a big deal since I'm shooting infinite heals. Got a little bit of that curse. What do we want to grab here? Let's just grab this. It's everybody's favorite wand. The Giga Chad wand is what they call it. Everybody knows it's true. Grab the tablet for Reforge. Oh, yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Get over here. Oh, there's the ping pong. Whoop. Yay, we're ping ponging it up. I got you. I got it. Took me a moment. My brain was lagging. Alright, so now at this point we're mainly looking for the white hole. Not to say that we have everything else, but I think we've got most of the main stuff in place. And then the lava isn't going to be that scary because we do have a good amount of health. I mean, as long as, see, if you hang out in too long, we could get ourselves in some trouble. But as when we're traveling through it, if we're going through it quickly, should be good to go. While we're here, might as well grab. What's up, Disco? He said, we in here tonight, turn up. How's it going, dude? He's enjoying his weekend. Fuck yeah. Right. What are we thinking about? None of those, I don't think. Inner Spell. I know where an Inner Spell is if we need backup one. I didn't have the money at the time. That one I'm not really freaked out about. We're seeing every form of the black hole except for the one that we want. Wait, didn't we need an expiration trigger? Yeah, I believe so. Inner Spell. Here we go. You don't check the small island in the sky, only the big one. There's 2 islands in the sky. I always check both of them. There's 4 total in the regular world, but down in like up in heaven and down in hell, there's only 2 that have spells on them. Oh, unless you're talking about the little mini one, which is on the first iteration. There's like a kind of, it kind of is like an island, I guess. I tend to not check that one. I probably should though. It is like it's like 5 spells stacked on it or some shit. I tend to forget about it until I've already passed by, and then I'm like, oh shit. Alright, I think we're going back to the main world. Okay, so the reason I'm going back up, what is that? You don't want that. Is I'm going to jump in this portal, and then I'm going to head down again. What I found is once you have Saving Grace plus Circle of Vigor Telly, you can dig to the side and just go up in lava. I mean, once you have Circle of Vigor Telly like this, yeah, you should be able to sit in just about anything as long as it doesn't, the bigger the damage, the better. You almost want to be, like, you can fly around in the sun because it's just going to keep killing you, and then the Saving Grace is going to save you, then it's going to kill you. The issue with like something like lava is that because it ticks for a lower amount of damage, you do risk Saving Grace not proccing and it just killing you straight up. That can happen. It's like you're kind of like taking a gamble. Statistically, most likely it won't, but it could. By the time I'm in hell, I also have stainless. That probably helps a lot. Yeah. Little things like that will give you a little extra insurance, but be careful. Yeah, you can end up in a scenario where the math works out perfectly and Saving Grace doesn't proc and you just die. The lower the damage and the faster the hit, the more likely it will be that that happens. So something hitting you for like 10 damage just constantly every frame, you keep spamming heals through it, eventually one of them will probably line up. I guess, yeah, if you're doing percent healing, eventually one of them will line up where it just kills you. Check your deposit? Yeah, give me a second. I'll glance and see if there was any significant... Oh, hello. Yay, summon Taikasauva, my hero. And let me real quickly glance at the summon Taikasauva pool. Summon Taikasauva. Okay, so we don't need the black hole, but we do need the white hole from it. And then what else were we considering from this? What else could we need? I Phasing, it doesn't, oh yeah, phasing. I was gonna say we don't need it, but we actually do have the setup. Now we can do this exact build with some, because we have some, yes, right, good call, chat. Oh, Bloodlust. Bloodlust, we have a way to get Bloodlust, but is it in the pool already? I guess not. So these are projectiles, modifiers. We can go grab the reliable Bloodlust. So we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Good, 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 good. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Summon Taikasauva. You're a hero. Summon Taikasauva. All right. And we're looking for white hole. Gotta remember all the stuff. Oh, wait. The ground here is kind of soft, isn't it? Wait, we don't want to do this here. Okay. I do have a video where I explain how you sort through... Oh, there we go.
If my little brother had 9,000 hours in Noita, I would call him unemployed loser. Why do I think you're cool and he is not?
What comment was that? I hope your little brother is not watching right now. I picture his little brother just behind him, standing there, just pissed off. He's like, you piece of shit. Is that Brit's alt account? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Danger, danger. Alright. Turbo, what the hell? So we have the black hole. What was the other thing that I said I was looking for? Phasing. Phasing is one of those ones that's like kind of annoying. We know where the bloodlust is. That part will be fine. Fine, like I'll be able to just easy run over, pick it up, no issue. But the phasing, we have to actually find it by spamming this spell over and over and over. This is the part where I need chat to use their eyeballs. Oh, we just move that there. Oh, fuck. I should have grabbed that. Ooh, double add manas on that. You know what? I'm not going to fight you. I'll accept the double add manas. Don't blink, chat. Don't blink, chat. You need to be staring at your screen. If your eyes aren't bleeding, then you aren't trying hard enough. You guys need to help me find this phasing. I am known to kind of go a little too quick and go past phasing. That's how you should feel. Yes, you should be screaming my eyes. That's how you know you're playing Noita correctly. God damn it. Get that thing out of there. Oh. 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 Wait, we just needed one, I think, right? I think it was just one. Just in case we throw another one on the ground. Wait, where the hell? The fuck? Game? I thought I would get the second. We don't. Oh, there it was. There it was. Hold on. Sweet spot's a little bit funky. White hole is right here. I think we have everything. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Oh, yeah, the bloodlust. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let's go grab the bloodlust. Woo! This is actually my first time to build this style of, kind of like self-casting wisp, I guess. So I'm excited to see how well it works, because the last one that I ran, I liked it a lot. This one, Kubi said, is actually even more efficient in terms of, I think it casts more per frame. Which, depending on what you're using it for, can be a big deal. We're heading over to the anvil real quick. Somehow I missed it. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, we take our tablet, we drop it here. It reforges the tablet, we pick it back up, we get a new tablet. Has Dunk made an Interspell White Hole Wisp before? No. No, I have not. This is going to be my first one of its kind. But this, the thing that I was referring to, though, that part is going to be new, but also the part where it just it'll cast any spell. It doesn't have to be a white hole spamming one, I don't believe. But is your game going to freeze? I hope not. We'll find out. All right, Reforged Tablet goes in. We go here. We're going to yoink the Bloodlust off of this wand. Thank you. And then we are free. All right, let's build the wand. So again, this is the setup, yes? Hopefully there wasn't a need for that other wand there. Otherwise I'll be quite sad. 10, then phasing goes there. Then delayed spellcast, then the towel. You know what? I should probably just do this for the moment. Phasing, then the towel, then the triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Then the reduce. Where did I put that reduce these days? I haven't seen it in a bit. Oh, there it is. Just hanging out. Then the other divide by 10. Then it's ping pong time. Then it is the crystal. Then we go with the add trigger into the bloodlust. Oh boy. Into the tentacle. Into the expiration. Into the pollen. Into the inner spell. Into the Nala white hole. And I believe that's it. That is the build that we've been trying to set up for a billion hours now. Now, I wanted to see his full explanation earlier from Kubi. Let's see, can I pull up his logs? Nope. Before we cast it, you never know. He sometimes drops random advice. Here it was. So he had said, this works way better than he expected it to be. You cannot stand still without hook bolting yourself. So I have the teleport bolts. Hopefully that's fine. And I assume we just cast that. So let's do that. All right, I'm casting this. Let's see what happens. Is it 100%? I don't know. I think there's a chance that it needs to actually be the other wand. The, shoot and wait? Oh shit, I shot it twice. Should I be afraid? Oh god. Hold on, I should probably not have fired it twice. Why you went for tentacle? This is the build that Kubi said is really efficient. You'd have to ask Kubi, you know him, Nutty, he's the designer, so he just said it's a really efficient one. Alright, so you fire it and you just like kind of stand. I fire this and I just wait. Oh, okay. And so it starts spamming it like crazy on me. And I can jump around and it sticks with me. But in this case, we cast it in a spot that is not permanently loaded in. We cast it here. So if I walk away from this spot and I unload it, still good to go? Alright, alright. It's like 10 to 15,000 pixels away from you somewhere and doing a regular pollen loop. Okay, and I can go, so I can go anywhere in the world, Kubi. I could go to like 5 parallel worlds and it still would be just fine. Yes, you would need to be very unlucky to accidentally load it. That would break it. So I'd have to accidentally load it in. Dang, that's crazy. So what if... Okay, let me... For a moment, let me kill this thing off. So I'm assuming that we need to have charges of the white hole for this to work, yes? So let's say if I fire it right now. me see. But you can alpha copy it, of course. Okay, so then, in this case, when it's at 0, I may need to reset the... just in case I did fire something somewhere. So then we cast this again to make sure we... Okay, so then we put this in the first spot, alpha here. Actually, let's try this. Let's do Circle of Vigor. Wait. What'd I do wrong? What did I do? I think it can fail sometimes. Alright, let me real quickly, just in case there's something funky going on. Let's do that. Alright, one more time. I shoot it up. So is that just unlucky that it happened twice, maybe? Don't know what the issue is, to be honest. Try removing the face. Oh, there it goes. So it's just coincidental. It's just coincidental that I failed twice in a row. Okay, so now it's spamming heals on my character permanently. And I could then swap out that with... what did I have? Wait. With White Hole. And then I could shoot this. So now it's infinitely spamming heals and White Hole on my character without me doing anything. And then we could actually... Just that the White Hole protects you from poly, I didn't initially realize... I initially called these remote wisps. That was like the first idea I had with Inner Spell. When Inner Spell was released, just that White Hole protects you from poly, I didn't realize. Which is pretty crazy, which we're going to put to the test. I'm a little scared, but we'll definitely do some testing. So, should the lava material be able to even hit my character? Because I feel like it is hitting me every once in a while. Ooh, it's getting a little crackly. I expect you to not be hit by lava. Well, don't worry, we can test this. Dude, it is definitely getting a bit crunchy, though. Okay. So this is polymorphine, right? Cool. Don't teleport too much? Oh, shit. I gotta restore my levitation a bit. It's hard to restore my levitation because of the damn White Hole. Interesting. So you're saying there is a small opportunity, though, to get polyed whenever you're tailing. Still a small chance of it. It's usually fine, but spamming teleports fully submerged every frame is not the best idea, probably. Okay. Well, thanks to Kubi, we got everything set up here, and now it just comes down to submerging the boss in... well, getting 12 orbs and then submerging the boss in polymorphine. Time for Lukey legs. Why the hell would it be time for Lukey legs? Are you guys crazy? Tried the hook bolt thing. I kind of threw away that hook bolt earlier. Let me go ahead and kill off. So we're gonna kill these off. Alright, alright. You would need to fly upwards as well for the hook bolt thing. Ooh. Why does that one spell kill the setup? Because it could be anything like this. It says spells to black holes. Transforms every projectile currently in the air into black holes. So essentially, there are some spells. Kubi said that it throws it far away from my character, but there's some spells that are just doing a loop. And think of it like, how to explain it? Whenever I shoot off this spark trigger right here, it fires off this payload, right? Every time I shoot the spark trigger, it fires off this payload. Well, imagine far away from my character, there's something that is doing the equivalent of that. Just spamming the spells over and over, causing the payload to shoot off over and over. Well, then in this payload, if instead of just having it, you know, hit, like, just cast spells like normal, what if you were to put an inner spell in this payload? Well, watch whenever the spark trigger hits the wall. It goes out on my character. So if you could have somewhere far off that it's just looping, casting the spell over and over, then everywhere I go, these spells will just pour out of my character, because the inner spell makes it where it finds me no matter where I'm at and casts it on top of me. So that's the general concept. It's basically... Hopefully I put that back in the right spot. This looks neat though. You like the web of electricity. So far off from me, there is something causing, it's looping over and over, causing a black hole, or I guess it depends on which spell you were looking at. Like the Circle of Vigor was being cast far away from me, but because the inner spell is attached to it, it's moving it on top of the player, on top of me. So that's why even though we throw it up there, even though we don't see where it's casting it, because Kubi designed it that way to like be far off in an unloaded area currently, just doing its job. Hopefully I didn't put things in the wrong order. I moved some stuff around, so... Oh, it was a single cast. Let me fix that. Okay, show it without the phasing. Okay. Let me see what Kubi said. So the D10 phasing, damn, what's the thing called? The delayed spellcast. Oh, there it goes. Shoots far away into unloaded chunks. Pal and the ping pong, the wisp math, door, crystal, start the loop, pollen loop. Okay, so the egg one is the one that is without the phasing, right? Where I remove this, and this, and I put like an egg trigger there instead. Is that the idea? But you can also just do the one you have without phasing to see what's actually happening. Okay, so just literally just move the phasing. Okay, let me... Yeah, see, then it kills it off. Alright, so then Kubi is saying to get a good visual on what's actually happening, remove the phasing, and then cast it. And so then we can see the spell, chillin'. Ah. So there's where the loop is taking place. And normally this heal should be being cast. Actually, we could even test that too, couldn't we? We could remove the inner spell. Okay, no, that was not... Well, actually, hold on. We'll try it again. We kill it off. Turn them into black holes. Hoping to get a good visual of it, but we'll keep trying. We'll see if maybe I'm just getting unlucky. Go touch the wisp with your face to trigger the Circle of Vigor. Actually, oh wait, that's a really good point. Would that work? Because like once the pollen loop's going, Okay, in that case, no. But in this one... Go touch it with your face. And it makes sense, though. I am trolling. I think you may actually be right, Mind's Eye. Like, it seems like it's kind of falling out of the loop. It could be that it needs to hit something. Let's... Oh, no. Why is that? Let me put it back as it was, and let's see if it goes back. So, I guess the inner spell thing is pretty crucial. Figured we get a clear visual of it. Yeah, see it immediately. It starts doing its thing. It needs some projectile at, just to find one refresh. There was a projectile, though. It was the Circle of Vigor, wasn't it? Put the inner spell behind the alpha. Oh, like that? Ow. Oh well, no biggie. What if I was to... Okay, let's move this for a second. What if I was to say... What if we put like a triplicate bolt here? And didn't put a Nala on it? Is this getting a little too crazy? Am I getting a little too goofy? Oh no. I'm shitting out damage, boys. Nice, nice. So, what if on that triplicate we put an electric arc? Wait, first off, what if we didn't do the inner spell again? Let's see without that just for a moment. This is about to fuck up the FPS pretty bad. Oh shit, that looks cool. That's awesome. Wait, I forgot. I told you guys that this stream lacked a little bit of gauge. Get that rainbow on there. Rainbow and proud. There we go. That's more like it. It's beautiful. Is the bit rate? Oh, bit cruncher 9000. Is it getting pretty bad? Is the bit rate? it's dying. The bit rate is gone. okay. I'm sorry. All right, here, I'll kill it off. All right. Did you say a 56K modem? I'm streaming on dial-up, boys. Looks like VHS from the 90s. Kubi, that's a really cool setup. It's actually not that crazy to get, too. It's not like it's unreasonable, right? Like, it feels like you built something really, really compact. It's like, easy to toy around with. Really cool. Thank you, Kubi, for sharing this. Showing me the way. It fits on shitness. What is up with your guys' hate for the wand of swiftness? It is a fucking valuable wand. It is a high tier wand. Show it with Taikasauva? I'm a little afraid it's gonna blow up. A high tier wand to clear out the mines? Oh, come on.
Do it.
So it's kind of like the Circle of Vigor kind of stuff. I wonder if maybe if we do... I don't know what's going to happen on that one. It's doing something. Look at him go. It eventually just gave up. It was like, yeah, fuck it. Alright, well, that was cool. Oh, it was still there. Something was. Don't worry, I have the perfect thing to get rid of this. Stay away from me! Alright. Oh, was the reason it wasn't summoning in more wands is that it was trying to summon in more wands, but it couldn't. There was no room for the summons. That's why it looked like it all of a sudden abruptly stopped. Nice little army. Well, we need to focus on the task at hand. We're getting sidetracked. Alright, so we were supposed to be doing a killing Kolmi with polymorphine run, yes? And while this is fun goofing around, let's get things set up to kill Kolmi, and then we'll see how that goes from there. Alright, so move this, move this. Move that. This was also supposed to have a thing.
I like the gold fountain aspect of it. Maybe something similar can be done with eggs? Or do those enemies not drop gold?
No, the enemies do drop gold, right? Am I crazy? Dunk has to be intentionally avoiding permanent waypoints. No, I've done waypoints, just not the permanent waypoints. Is this the right order? I think it is. Cow's missing? Oh, shit, that I forgot. Whoops. Like, there's something that... Oops. There's something that's... Oh, shit! Alright, let's kill it off. Be careful. What the fuck happened? Some tentacles flew out of our character and started shit with the nearby wands. Tried to fight him. I have something in the wrong spot. Please hold while I fix this. It's all good. It's all good. Did I have it correct now? I'm ready to kill it if I need to. I'm ready to put this wisp down old Yeller style. Whew! We're good. What happened was I think the bloodlust was attached to these tentacles that were just like flying out of my character, and it just went like full on berserk. But we're fine now. Old Yeller spoilers? No, that was just a joke. He lives happily ever after. We're trying to get to 12 orbs. Quick bathing in the lava. Sometimes you gotta exfoliate the skin. It's good for it. You melt off the top layer of skin. Very important. Very healthy. Okay, I'll go grab a Invis Glimmer. Actually, that's a great idea. I remember you said it earlier and I forgot. Alright, so we're thinking Invis Glimmer, and then I gotta get 2 orbs. Alright, we throw this there. Jump in here, we grab the Invis Glimmer. The Invis Glimmer should make it so that we don't have to deal with as much lag. So now we alpha Invis. Put this there. Tau goes there. We fire this off. There we go. If only the Wand of Shitness had more space. It's the perfect amount of girth. Flawless. You're just jealous. Is there a remove sound modifier? I don't think so. I don't know of any strategies. Maybe there's some deep wand tech to help with that, but apparently we just have to deal with the blub. Blub, 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 blub. Always a little bit of crunch. There's a lot of bit of crunch. Okay, so maybe we just don't have the heals going right now, because the crunchiness is definitely a problem. I left to go do chores and you're still streaming. Are you okay? You've been streaming for like 7 hours? Nothing too crazy, like 7.5. I got a late start. But we are getting right near the end of this run. We got the whole wisp set up that Kubi helped us with, and now we are going to put it to use. But I need to go grab a little bit of blood. Right. To the left. There we go. Alright. At exactly 12 orbs. That's the reason I was running over this orb. At exactly 12 orbs, polymorphine, this liquid right here, actually burns Kolmi. Tries to melt his face off. Similar to what acid does to the player, that's going to be doing it to Kolmi. Well, polymorphine will be doing that to Kolmi. So now that we have acid at home, aka polymorphine, we are going to set up... Actually, first let's get the arena prepared. Hoping we don't end up getting a shit ton of water in our arena, but there's a good chance that'll be what happens. Let's see. We're trying to keep it so that the polymorphine can't come in contact with the lava. That's our general goal. Because when the polymorphine hits the lava, it'll make a cloud, and we'll lose a ton of our polymorphine. So instead, we just make like a kind of like a bridge or a wall between them, and we should be fine. Shift lava to poly. Problem is, we're doing another random seed. I never even looked up the shift, so I was like, that shit's probably so far away down the shift chain that it would probably just be quicker to do this. It's the 5th shift. Okay, so that would add about half an hour. Not too big of a deal, but I think we're in good shape. Alright, let's start spreading some polymorphine. Oh, there is still a good amount of lava over here, though. Probably need this to be outside the loaded in area. Doesn't look dangerous at all. Looks perfectly fine. Why blood and not water? So water creates a solid rock that the lava eats away at. So if you're using something like water or freezing, you'll notice that you create a path, and then later it kind of melts away. Whenever blood hits lava, it makes like a permanent rock that does not dissolve. Alright, I think that's a good amount. Though there is a little bit of juices sitting on top of that, which is going to be frustrating. I think we can probably get by. It's that damn water, I think. Let's shoot. And you know what? I'm going to go without the invis. Go white hole there. This here. And fire it up and to the right. Then while we're waiting on that, fire off. There we go. You can purify the land with Soma by burning off the water and the blood. We can do this. Alright. Oh, fuck, it did make a shit ton of it. The problem is I'm not able to get up without casting. Alright, well, we have a good amount of blood over there. I do not like this. It's the fact that I can't rest on the ground. That's my issue. Oh, shit, look at all that. Let's see how we can... see if we can do anything here. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna lie to you. Yeah, now I'm starting to understand why you guys were pushing for looky legs. This actually makes a lot of sense. Looky legs are kind of genius. As long as the white hole doesn't mess with it, which I don't actually know. Let's see what happens here. I'm not too hopeful.
You are dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet.
Bad. Oh, goddamn water. Kind of just letting the water flow to the side. It should be the one that flows first. There's a lot of vapor here. Now let's see if I can... Come on! Melt his face off! There we go! Easy peasy! Easy peasy. Just melted his face off with some good old homemade polymorphine immunity setup. Shout out to Kubi, one of the gigabrain Noita scientists out there coming up with the most insane stuff. This has been around a little while. In fact, he linked back to like in 2025 or so when he posted the original design. I really liked it. It was so fun to toy around with. Also, if you're curious why the hell polymorphine killed Kolmi, remember, Kolmi at certain orb amounts gets certain weaknesses. So 12 orbs gets a weakness to polymorphine. 13 is chaotic polymorphine.
My brother
14
could have never done that.
True. It's true. Sounds like you need to get a new brother. I'm sorry. My brother could have never done it. His poor brother. New weakness, teleportadium. 15, new weakness, acceleradium. 16, flum, and then at 17 in. So every time you get an orb, the old weakness disappears and a new weakness takes its place. So while we just shredded the boss with 257,000 health with just polymorphine, I didn't shoot at him at all, just the liquid. if I grabbed one more orb, the polymorphine would do 0 damage to him. It does nothing. He's not weak to it at all. And then chaotic polymorphine would take its place, and that's what you would need to use instead of polymorphine if you wanted to kill that boss. But there it was. Is there a wiki page to this wand? Kubi would be the guy to ask. I think Kubi keeps, he's one of the people that updates the wiki. Do you have a specific page that goes into detail about this? I think he has some waypoint wands, which this is part, I think that's used in the waypoint builds. He had talked about that. Let me grab my crown. Pretend I grabbed it. I don't know if that page has inner spell-based builds. Probably not. This is basically just a pollen loop. Okay, so there is a pollen loop page. So I guess he's saying go there if you want to try to understand some stuff. Can it push the sun? Oh, fuck. Kind of do want to test that. Give it a moment. We're trying to see if the spamming of the white holes on my character, if I go near the dark sun, does it kind of shove it away? There it goes. And because I put an invis glimmer on it, you don't see that white spot that you were seeing before. Should be interesting. Doesn't seem to be nudging it at all. I guess because it dies so quickly. Oh, it actually went through one of my extra lives. Did you see that? Wow. Even spamming Circle of Vigor in there, it got me. It got me. Oops, I fucked up on that one. I fucked up. Thank God. Ooh, it was about to beat my ass. I forgot to move the towel back. Put the towel back. Wait, I cast spells to black holes and all of a sudden it started going. Anyways. Sounds like your tummy. You can tell the engine is dying. It's getting so staticky. It's like... If you're curious how it could take an extra life from us, even though we have saving grace and we're spamming heals, is because sometimes the math works out in such a way. Saving grace saves you as long as you have more than 1 HP when you take the killing blow. Something that is going to kill you, as long as your health is higher than 1 when you take that killing blow, it will save you and put you back at 1. But let's say you had 100 health and something hits you for 99 damage. So it moves you down to 1 health, and then something hits you for like 10 damage. That will just kill you, and saving grace will not save you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kill off my character. I was afraid the engine was gonna crash. So that's why earlier I actually got killed, is because the math must have worked out on one of the hits where it did not kill me. It actually set me at 99. And then, or like, it set me at 1, so something did like 99 damage to me, for example, and set me down at 1 HP, and then the killing blow hit me, and it took one of my extra lives. It's just unlucky. That stuff does happen. Bro was farming? Yeah, like, dude, this is a crazy amount of kills. Was that from, it must be something in the Wisp. Is the pollen, I guess the pollen counts as an enemy kill, maybe? It was juicy. Yeah, I have no idea why this one credited me, but the past ones did not. Or it could have been the Taikasauva farm. Maybe it's just that much more frame efficient, Kubi, like this pollen build versus the other ones that we did. Maybe it just shows you. You know what I mean? But you know what, chat? I need to wrap things up for today. I got family stuff to take care of, and I had a fantastic stream hanging out with you guys. Tons of fun. Good laughs, good memories. Sorry, during the stream there was like a 20-minute period that the bot, I had to troubleshoot a tech issue with the bot. So for like 20 minutes, chat just stared at me being like, what's wrong? Why is this happening? And chat was just like, oh, I don't know. So sorry about that little pause, but we got it done. We got it done. If in case you're just now getting here and you're like, no, I missed the stream. Don't forget that Twitch saves VODs. Yes, it is true. You can just click my username and then go to videos and then past broadcasts. This is the stream right now. That's this stream. You can click this and be like, oh, there he is sitting in the dark sun like a nerd. Jump back here. You can see us. Maybe you just got here. You missed the kill on Kolmi. Come on. There you go. See, you can watch back me killing Kolmi with polymorphine. We melted his face off. Look at that, 200,000 HP, gone in a second. Okay, maybe more than a second, but and just you can jump through. You can check all of today's stream out. You can see me learning some of the build. Kubi teaching me how to tentacle pollen engine like a professional. All kinds of stuff. Shout out to Diary of Dunk. Always shout out to Diary of Dunk. And for some Dunk VODs. Probably not the best time to advertise the VODs after you killed all those streaks. Alright, there was a glitch in the VODs today. We don't know what happened, but somewhere around... where is it? Right here, I got hacked. So, basically, just don't go to this part of the VOD. Otherwise, you could get a virus.
Oh,
don't risk it, chat. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's really technical, really advanced stuff you wouldn't understand. But yeah, just don't go behind. You know what? Just play it safe. Just don't go behind 2 hours in 45 minutes. Let's play it safe. Guys, we don't want to spread viruses on the internet. Hey, listen, didn't we learn from COVID? Come on, chat.
Yes,
protect yourselves.
I recommend VODs. Yes, you lose interaction with the streamer, but you gain something much more valuable. The ability to fast forward all the yapping.
What?
Dunk doesn't read chat anyway.
What? Thanks, Dunk. Hey, I'm just trying to protect your guys' computers, okay? If you want to get some super omega virus, sure. Go back there in the VODs. When your computer explodes, don't take it up with me. Don't come complaining to me. I tried to protect you. I tried. You just ignored the advice. Golden yes signs going out to Bitter Greens and General Mops. Congratulations to you two. 7 streaks going out to Cautious Carrots, General Mops, Metaluca, Rizio, and Poquito Mal. All getting 7 streaks. -7 going out to Garden Penguin and Just Say Zach. Both of you get a dunce cap. It's in your backpack. You can equip it whenever you like. Double 7 streaks. 14 in a row going out to Bitter Greens. That is double 7 streaks. And then we have Salty Fry with a triple 7 streak. That is a 21 streak. Kind of a weird. There weren't too many streaks today. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of the getting hacked earlier. Maybe. I don't know. We'll look into this. Definitely a lot less 7 streaks. Why are you staring at me? Don't look at me. You should be keeping your eyes open. There's a hacker on the loose out there, you guys. It's dangerous. Here it is, chat.
That was fucking pathetic.
Boom. The last shop of the day. Steffi is noiting, Lasias is live, Liquid Cake is noiting, and Chris Lettuce is playing RimWorld, and Sneck also just went live. I think it's been longer since we've rated Liquid. We rated Steffi last weekend, I think, right? Whenever Steffi was doing Archipelago, I believe. Raid a VTuber, it'll be funny. What is that supposed to mean? I don't want some shit turned into like a hate raid. You guys are feral sometimes. I'm scared. It has to be a VTuber that Woat watches. That way I know they're kind of desensitized to like really degenerate behavior. You know, I think out of that group that you shouted out, maybe Liquid Cake is the one that's been the longest since I've rated. Perhaps. I honestly don't remember. So you know what? I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to say it's been Liquid Cake is the one that I haven't rated the most recently. So we'll show him some love. I got a bingo. Check me. As of the unintentional mountain collapse you did in your way. Let me look. Let me look. The Segs uses anvil, builds a self-healing wand, fails to re-enter the holy mountain, opens a sweatshop. All right, that's okay. You went through a technicality there. The Segs. I got you. I got you. There's your bingo master glasses. You're hooked up. All right, so let me close this. The what? That's his name. His name is the Segs of Man.
My food dish is
I'm not making stuff up. It's real.
It is obvious that I will soon.
I'll peep your DMs. Diary, sorry I've been a little bit slow to everybody's DMs lately. I've been just oversaturated with shit, but I'll get on it, man. I'll respond to DMs. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. I know. Any streams this Monday? My next stream lamp will be Tuesday night. At least in Texas, it'll be Tuesday night. So if you live on the other side of the world, it may be like Wednesday morning or evening or something. But chat, I'm sending you guys over to more Noita. More Noita with Liquid Cake. Have fun hanging out with him and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Thanks for everything, chat. Thanks for the love and support. You guys are the best. Deuces.